And a very pleasant Saturday afternoon for you. Welcome to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week brought to you also in part by Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union, Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty, Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls, and by Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. My name's Josh Eldridge, joined by Dick North this afternoon, and the Lady Pelicans getting ready to take on the Mazama Vikings in the final regular season matchup of the year. The boys playing right after this one too. They look to finish off a perfect regular season. That's in a couple hours, but right now we got Lady Pelicans basketball coming up right now. Klamath Union coming off a loss the other night against Henley, and Mazama playing North Valley on that same night. So we'll talk about both these teams' season up to this point. It's also senior night here from Klamath Union High School, and senior night festivities coming up in just a bit on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. The Mazama Vikings and the Klamath Union Pelicans looking to go at it here in just a minute. But it's also senior day tonight from Klamath Union High School. The seniors playing their last games here at Pell Court. As on the floor right now, number 3, Caitlin Delaney, graduating senior, along with Mackenzie Probst. One more graduating senior for the Klamath Union Pelicans is Jada Wells, as Mackenzie Probst gets a nice round of applause. Always tough to lose the senior leaders, but nice to see them celebrated today on the court, I think.
It is. You know, they played well for KU, and they should be recognized. It's a good thing. It's too bad there's so few people in the stands, because they could use some recognition.
So there you are, the 3 seniors on the floor right now as they are recognized as Caitlin Delaney, number 3, going from left to right across your screen. It's Caitlin Delaney, Mackenzie Probst, and Jada Wells, the 3 seniors down there on the floor for Klamath Union. But Dick, we've still got basketball left to be played tonight. The Klamath Union Pelicans, they played 3 games back to back earlier this week. Ended up losing all 3 against Hidden Valley, Phoenix, and Henley. And it was, especially the last 2 games, Phoenix and Henley, same thing happened both times. They start out these quarters strong. They sort of lull in the middle of the quarters, and then they come out in the final 2 minutes of each quarter, and they make a run in the end. In the fourth quarter, if you want to check your book, I kept score. I believe they hit something like 4 3-pointers in the fourth quarter, between Probst hitting a couple. I think Pena knocked one down, and if they could sustain that for the whole game, they'd be dang near unbeatable. But just a matter of trying to keep at least some kind of constant pace tonight on the floor for Klamath Union.
Yeah, that'd be good. The last couple of games, I missed the Henley game like you mentioned, but the last couple of games, the first they come out just being, really aggressive right off the start, and score a couple points, 4 or 5 points, and you're thinking, okay, this is going to be a new team. They're going to do really well all through the game. And then they shut down for the next 6 minutes. And then they do the same thing every quarter. And then the last 2 minutes of the game, they triple what they've scored the rest of the game, which is interesting. So, hopefully they won't do that tonight. I'd love to see them come away with a win against Mazama. It's, as far as rivalry goes, I think I don't know, with football they call it the Canal Bowl, so I don't know what it would be with basketball, but Mazama is definitely one of the main rivals for them, so I'd love to see KU win this game.
Last time these two teams played was a 41-33 victory for Mazama. That was back on June 8th. Don't quite remember the story for that game, but Mazama, these girls teams coached by Joy Lease, a very good coach. They play tough and they play physical with Klamath Union, but oftentimes I feel like that's when the Lady Pelicans thrive the most, when they're able to bang down low with girls like Keely Hall, and even Pena can get in there. Of course, you've got Cassidy Mahan. If you can open up the floor from playing throughout the post, Klamath Union, they play a similar game to Mazama, I feel like.
They do. Well, Mazama, the last time these guys met, Clemens for Mazama had 16, Bailey had 15, and then Charkins came away with 7. Those are basically the only kids on the team that scored. So if KU could shut them down, keep them out of the paint, and just shut them down and not have turnovers, I think we've got enough kids on our team that can shoot the ball that we could easily stay with them. So yeah, if they can shut down Clemens and Bailey, I think they've got a good shot at winning this game tonight.
Klamath Union Pelicans enter play tonight with a 3-6 league record. They are 4-7 overall. Meantime, Mazama is 5-4 for both their league record and overall. They played no non-league games this year. Coming in off of a loss against North Valley, but the Knights a good team that Klamath Union has beat twice this season. So interesting to see how this one turns out as the final game of the regular season, live from Pell Court and the Les Schwab Tires game. We've got tip-off coming up next on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Just a few short minutes away from tip-off tonight between the Mazama Vikings and the Klamath Union Pelicans. We talk now down on the floor about the Code of Conduct for the Oregon Schools Activities Association. This is the final game of the regular season, and a couple teams, the girls 4A division, they're going to be moving on to the state championship, which begins on Tuesday. Again, this is not an Oregon Schools Activities Association sanctioned event, rather put on by the athletic directors and coaches of the 4A and the 3A, being played in Coos Bay and at North Bend and Marshfield High School. Some of the schools in the state of Oregon that are making it to the girls tournament, of course, starting with the Skyline Conference, you're going to see Hidden Valley there without a doubt. They're 9-0 in conference play. They're playing their final matchup tonight. I'll tell you who against in just a bit. Some other teams that are going to end up making it up there is LeGrand. You're also going to see probably Cottage Grove end up there. They're 10-0-1. Philomath and Staten, probably both locks from the Oregon West Conference. You got Madras from the Tri-Valley Conference, and then Valley Catholic and Banks likely going to be making it to the 4A Girls State Championship game. We'll talk about the boys when we get closer to their game, but as we said, some other Skyline Conference games going on tonight. Henley and Phoenix played a little bit earlier today, a game in which Phoenix won 42-31, and Hidden Valley is playing North Valley. They started a little bit earlier today, and we will try to get a score for you in just a little while as you rise now for the national anthem. Well, it means we're about ready for starting lineups and tip-off. And I say tip-off because I don't know if you ended up watching the broadcast last night, Dick, but the girls did it last night the way we've been doing it all season. They inbound it. But the boys last night did a tip-off.
Really?
Not last night. What was it, Thursday night at Henley High School? They did a normal tip-off. So we'll see what they decide to do here.
It's interesting. Personally, I think that's the way it should be done all the time. But
I agree.
No one listens to me. I've called everyone I know to tell them how it should be done.
And they still don't take it, huh?
Oh, they don't take my calls.
The starters for the Mazama Vikings, coached by Joey Lease, are Kennedy Lease, a junior, a senior, Macy Clemens, a junior, Sandra Hill, Addison McGurr, and Mercedes Charkins. And now the starting lineups for the Klamath Union Pelicans, coached by Maria Ramirez. Number 3, senior Caitlin Delaney. Number 5, another senior, Mackenzie Probst. Number 13, another senior, Jada Wells. Number 15, a junior, Samantha Garcia. And number 20, the junior, Cassidy Mahan. Those are your starters for the Klamath Union Pelicans. Notably missing from the Klamath Union starting order, the freshman Dianara Pena. Likely to see her a little bit later on in the game. I believe she was being checked out. She took a spill the other day against Henley and may or may not have hit her head on the hardwood. I think they checked her out. She's okay, just not in the starting lineup tonight. Looks like we're getting an actual tip-off. It's a nice change of pace. Are you happy right now, Dick? Are you feeling the energy in the gym?
Yeah, there's one of our favorite fans is across up on the upper deck yelling. So, yeah, I'm good.
Doing the tip, it is Jada Wells and Sandra Hill for Mazama. And, well, a held ball right off the tip as Probst tried to get in there and steal that one away. A tip that was won by Sandra Hill. And another one they decide to tip off again. See Probst down there with a smile.
It's probably the first time she's ever had a tip. See what goes on here.
Doing the tip against Kennedy Lease, and Probst wins the tip. Hill bringing it up, dishing it near side over to Jada Wells, top of the key, now back to Probst. Probst knocked down quite a few three-pointers against Henley. I believe she finished the game with 4 and 15 points as the inbound goes to Mahan. Now Garcia dribbling the lane, tries to throw up a shot and misses. A held ball between Wells and Charkins. Probst was knocking down the threes in warm-ups too, so hoping that she gets a couple open looks and maybe can open this one up for KU early. Vikings starting with it is Kennedy Lease, trying to bring it up, guarded by Probst. Pushing it over to Clemens. Clemens bring it around near side. Now back over to Sandra Hill, a junior. Only 2 seniors in the starting lineup for Mazama. Might as well recognize them too, as it's their last game. As Mercedes Charkins, a senior, along with Macy Clemens. We also got one more senior, Kayla Albers, starting this game on the bench. Shot goes up, misses. Wells gets the rebound. 7:07 to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless. Wells handing it over to Probst. Now near side to Caitlin Delaney. Tries to get it inside to Wells, but it's stolen away by Charkins. Charkins trying to go up with it and misses the shot. A blocking foul down low, and 2 free throws coming up. Charge the foul to Jada Wells, her first. Charkins at the line, one of the seniors. She stands 5'7" and makes the first one. Second free throw coming up for Charkins. Both free throws made. Mazama's up 2-0. 6:47 to go in the first. Klamath Union racing it up. They've started the game with a pair of turnovers. Probst getting it back over near side to Mahan. Loses a handle on it, and it's stolen away. Trying to go up with it on the other side was McGurr. Mazama gets it. Kennedy Lease for an open look at 3. Rims out, no good. Rebound Probst. .6:13 to go in the first. Now it's Mahan, top of the key, getting it over to Delaney. Now inside to Wells on that left block. Kicks it outside to Probst. Back to Garcia. Klamath Union trying to find a way to get the ball inside. They do to Wells on the right side. Wells tries to get it inside to Probst. Ball knocked out of bounds by Kennedy Lee. Subs coming in as Anna Mendez will check in for Caitlin Delaney. And DNR Pena will check in for Sam Garcia. Like I said, Pena, she participated in that run that brought Klamath Union to within 6 points the other night against Henley. They at one point were down by 24. Pena took a pretty good spill in the fourth quarter, and they checked her out for head damage, but she seems to be okay. She gets the ball near side, thinks about a 3. Hoist for 3, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Mahan, and loses it, saving it from going out of bounds. Mazama takes it now. Vikings up 2-0, 5.5 to go in the first. McGurr with it, far side. Trying to bounce it over to Charkins. She's right top of the key. Over near side, Kennedy Lease. Lease thought about stepping into 3. Tries to bounce pass it in, but it's stolen away by DNR Pena. Pena racing up the floor, trying to take it with her left hand. Spins around to her right side. Throws up the shot, no good. Ball will go out of bounds. Last touch by Pena. 2-0, 5 to go in the first. And Mazama's got it. Pass goes over near side to Bailey. Bailey back out to McGurr. She's going left with it. At about half court. Inbound pass goes over to Lease. Inside to Bailey. She goes up with the shot, no good. Rebound still up for grabs, and Pena battling for it and gets the board. Probst racing up the floor. Guarded by Kennedy Lease. Probst thought about a 3-pointer, trying to get it inside to Wells. The pass knocked away by Charkins. Pass ahead to Bailey, who goes up with the shot and gets the bucket. Score now 4-0. Mazama leads with 4:18 to go in the first. Probst with it now. Over to Pena. Pena tries to get it over to Wells. The ball knocked loose and picked up by Mazama. And double dribble by Kennedy Lease. Idiot timeout, so we will take a timeout as well. 3:57 to go in the first. The Lady Vikings lead 4-0 over Klamath Union. Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. The score 4-0 here early, and Klamath Union having the same early game troubles that they have in games past. Just turnovers early, and Mazama's taking advantage. Luckily, not too much of advantage. They're still having trouble from the field. Only a 4-point game. Klamath Union still obviously time to turn it around, but turnovers killing them early.
Yeah, KU's have 5 turnovers so far this game. Mazama's had 2. Those turnovers, fortunately for KU, did not turn into points. Mazama missed a couple of easy layups. They were intimidated a little by Pena and also Mahan, who, as usual, play pretty good defense down there and contested the shots. But, KU's got to take care of the ball. They've got to not do cross-court passes and force the ball inside. If they do that, it'll be a completely different game. And I'm sure that's what Coach Ramirez is talking to him about right now.
Coach Ramirez, one of the things she emphasized after the last couple of games coming into this game was exactly what we talked about in the pregame, was the consistency that they need to play with, the consistent effort that they need to show. And picking up the intensity just a little bit, I'm sure, is also part of the goals for Klamath Union. Lady Pels will start with the ball. Probst took the inbound pass in the backcourt and brings it up. Crosses to her left side, goes up with the right hand. Off the glass, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Cassidy Mahan and tied up by McGurr. It'll be Lady Pelican basketball with 3:47 to go in the first. They trail 4-0. Chance to cut the lead in half with the bucket here. Cassidy Mahan takes the inbound pass near side. Crosses to her left with it. Gets it out to Pena, now to Probst, top of the key. Trying to get it inside to Wells. Lease jumped the passing lane. Loose ball grabbed by Mendez. She puts it up, no good. And a foul down low. It'll be Mazama basketball foul on Mendez.
She was fighting for that board, fought just a little bit too much.
Inbound pass ahead to McGurr. McGurr tries to pass it over to Bailey, near side, puts it on the deck, goes up with it. Good defense by Wells. But Hill gets the rebound on the other side, and the bucket for the Vikings. They lead 6-0. Probst now near side, crossing to left, going down low with it, throws up a floater, no good. Mahan gets the rebound, tries to spin around, back outside to Mendez, loose ball picked up by Pena. Pena dribbling right, top of the key, going to that right elbow, still backing down. Bailey goes up with her right hand, misses the bucket. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bailey, and Dakota Neese will check in for Cassidy Mahan. Klamath Union, they're battling on the boards right now, just not getting any of these shots to fall.
That's right. I think they're getting beat up a little bit down underneath it. There's one, well, I'm not going to talk about the refs. I start to say something about one doesn't have a whistle, but
I think we'll be all right.
Yep.
Still a lot of basketball left to be played. Pena trying to find the inbound pass, gets it to Garcia, top of the key. Garcia bouncing it over to Wells. Trying to get it inside to Neese. Battling against Hill, spins around, now back over to Wells in the right block. Wells goes up with the shot, it doesn't go. Rebound still up for grabs, goes out of bounds. Last touched by Lease.
Girls are fighting hard. She's not getting anything to drop.
Reminiscent of the Hidden Valley boys game, it seems like every loose ball, there's bodies on the floor. Pena feeling the pressure from Bailey. Now passing it over to Wells. Wells has her defender slack off a little bit. She tries to dribble inside, has the ball picked from her. And now Charkins trying to go to the rim, throws it up and in. An 8-0 lead for Mazama as Charkins has added 2 more. She's got 4 tonight. And now Pena trying to take it up. 2:10 left to go in the first. Pena spinning around to her left, takes a step to the bucket, misses the shot, and the rebound is snagged by Hill. Bailey trying to bring it up, gets the pass to McGurr, back to Bailey. She tries to fight through the contact, and a foul. This one likely going against Mendez. And it is. Coach Ramirez trying to make a case that Bailey was fouling Pena just beyond the perimeter. I mean, she was kind of walking into her. I'm not quite sure if that's a blocking foul or if Pena's got to stand her ground there. How do you officiate something like that when you're playing your tough physical perimeter defense, but I don't know if that's necessarily a foul.
I don't have a striped shirt.
I'm
not even going to venture there.
That's fair. I'm just curious.
You don't want my opinion.
Well, I'm just curious because, I noticed it when it happened in real time back there as the first free throw was good. I've never seen defense be played like that before. Usually you might see Pena try to take a dribble step around her, but you can't move, west or east or whatever the rule is. Minute 55 to go on the clock. Mazama has opened up a 10-0 lead. Probst tries to go up with it, is hit pretty hard going up with it. No foul call on the other side. The shot missed for Mazama. Bailey gets the rebound, goes back up with it, and is fouled. 2 free throws coming up for the Vikings. Charge the foul to Sam Garcia. That'll be her first. And the 5th and 6th free throws for Mazama coming up.
I think if this keeps on the way it is, Ramirez is going to wind up with a T.
Talking about our coach?
Yep. Yeah.
First free throw is good.
She's getting pretty unhappy.
Well, for a fair reason, I would think. Probst got hammered pretty hard going up on the other end. Maybe didn't get hit in the arm like a traditional foul, but she definitely took contact in her body. Both free throws are good. And a 12-0 lead for Mazama. Pardon me. Yes, 12.
It's 12.
Just didn't update the scoreboard here in the gym soon enough. I guess maybe I'm ahead of the curve on that one. Probst bringing it up now. Probst hands it off near side to Garcia. Dribbles around. As checked into the game for Mazama was Gracie Hamilton, who's now guarding Garcia. Probst takes it, tries to drive inside, fights through some more contact. The shot is no good. And a foul, I believe, called on Kennedy Lease, and Mendez will inbound. Mahan checking in for Keeley Hall. Probst keeps going up with these mid-range shots, and dang near ended up on the floor after every shot that she's taken from that spot. Garcia tries to drive inside. Ball gets knocked loose, picked up by Probst. She shoots a three-pointer, no good. Rebound grab by Lease. Lease trying to go up with it, but the shot blocked by Mendez. So blocked by Mendez. 1 minute left to go in the first quarter. Mazama up 12-0. McGurr now top of the key. She's going right with it, up with her right hand, high off the glass, and the bucket's good. Nice little floater there by Addison McGurr, a sophomore. Garcia takes a Probst screen, tries to give it back to Probst. Lease tries to get in there. Probst dribbling inside. Pass goes back outside to Nice. She shoots up the shot, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cassidy Mahan under the bucket. Keeley Hall's going to check in for Dakota Nice. And Mazama will inbound with 31 seconds left to go in the first. McGurr taking it up. Loses a handle on it. Ball stays inbounds and picked up by Hall. Probst near side to Mendez, trying to get it inside to Hall on the left elbow. Hall spins around, pump fakes, tries to drive inside, has the ball picked away from her. And Mazama bringing it up now with 7 seconds left to go. Lease kicking it over, near side McGurr, long three, no good. Mahan with the board, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Mazama up 14-0. We go to the second on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. Getting ready for the second quarter, a game in which Mazama shut down the Lady Pels in the first quarter. They're up 14-0.
They are. Mazama is kind of dominating this game on the offensive side. Bailey's got 6, Hill has 2, McGurr has 2, and Sharkins has 4. For the Lady Pels, they've had a little dry spell. No one's scored this game yet.
As the game continues down there on the floor, I feel like it's fair to point out, yes, the score's 14-0 after an entire 8 minutes, but Klamath Union, some silver linings to look at. They're crashing the boards. They're fighting for everything that, well, maybe they're not getting some things too. No free throw attempts in that quarter. Mazama had 6. They're going to get 2 more here after Charkins went up with it. And Probst.
They called that one on Mahan, and she's looking over the bench going, seriously?
Yeah. My point was that Probst has gone up with a couple shots at the other end where she has taken contact that could be construed as a foul, yet not called. So, there are some things that Klamath Union, some things are just out of their control. You're going to knock down some shots in transition if you're Mazama. And for Klamath Union, they've gotten good shots that just haven't fallen yet. Second free throw coming up for Charkins is also good. 16-0. Still a game not out of reach by any means. It's only a 16-point game. I mean, still a lot of basketball left to be played.
3 quarters.
Yeah. Keeley Hall trying to get it over to Mendez. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Ball knocked loose, picked up by Bailey. She tries to spin around, goes left with it. Probst battles it away and gets the steal. Pena gets locked up by Charkins, and it'll be Klamath Union ball. I believe that'll be a foul on Charkins. It is.
You're right, Josh. That ref does have the whistle.
I thought so. It's just in his mask. That's not something I've seen before. Well, actually, scratch that. I saw him officiate a junior varsity game. It was the same thing. That's how I was able to tell you.
We're starting to wonder.
Probst over to Pena. Pena getting over to Mendez near side. She fakes left, dribbles right, throws up a shot, and is fouled at the free throw line. And she will shoot 2. First free throw misses from Mendez. And the second one coming up as Kennedy Lease checks back into the game for Gracie Hamilton. Mendez took her free throw about 2 feet from behind the line. Mahan gets the rebound, tries to put it back up, no good. She follows it up with her own rebound, saves it from going out of bounds. Pena head fakes, takes the 3, no good. Mendez gets the rebound now on the far side, trying to get it inside to Hall. Hall spins around, loses the handle, and a blocking foul against Charkins down low. That's what I was saying. Klamath Union, they're battling for the rebounds. They're trying to fight for everything they get. They just have not been able to get these looks to fall.
No, but they will. If they just keep putting them up, sooner or later they'll start going in. Hopefully it's not later.
Yeah, sooner than later would be nice.
We could use something on our side of the scoreboard.
Pena inbounds it to Hall. She goes up with it.
Gets hammered and gets no call.
And Pena gets fouled down low. She will shoot 2 on a follow-up shot. Now, listen, I'll take a free throw here for Pena. It didn't look like she was in a shooting motion when she got fouled, though. So, we'll take it. But that was interesting.
It was.
Pena at the line. She's had her troubles this year, but still a chance to put her team on the scoreboard. First free throw's no good. Pena about 65% from the line this year. Started out the season real well, was shooting about 80%, and since then they went on that long road trip and hasn't been able to find her rhythm since. Pena, second free throw coming up. That one no good. And Lindau gets the rebound. Passes ahead to Lease, now to McGurk. McGurk guarded by Pena. Now back over to Lease. Lease tries to get it over to Lindau, guarded by Pena. The ball knocked away. Hall gets it, and a travel called on Hall, rather. And a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Ramirez of the Klamath Union Pelicans. We'll take one, too. Lady Pels trail the Vikings 16-0 in the second quarter.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Sorry, the reason I... Okay, back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. The score 16-0 in the second quarter. Mazama leads with 6:25 left to go on the clock. Klamath Union had the basketball. Keeley Hall traveled and resulted in a turnover, so Mazama will inbound on their own baseline. The inbound pass goes to Lindau. Pass top of the key to McGurr. Back to Lease, near side. Lease spins around to her right, trying to drive baseline. Bounces it into Lindau, but it's knocked away by Hall. And Hall battles for that one. More like ripped it away.
Ref Neumeister's talking to the girls. They looked a little bit animated in that one.
Probst got it now. Top of the key, tries to drive inside. Another right-hand floater, and Klamath Union on the board. 2 points from Probst, 16-2. 6 minutes left to go in the second. Now it's up to Klamath Union to try to string a couple of those together, get themselves back in this game.
They're only down by 14.
And still about 20 minutes of basketball left to be played, plenty of time. Probst trying to race up the floor, goes up with the right hand again, and it drops. 16-4, 5.5 to go in the second. Bounces it back outside to Bailey. And now, even after just 2 buckets, you're starting to hear some Klamath Union fans get involved as Mendez causes a turnover. Probst dribbling up the floor, trying to drive inside again. Kicks it near side to Mahan. Outside to Mendez. Back to Pena. Pena dribbling to her left. Going left with it. Takes a Mahan screen. Gets it inside to Cassidy. She goes up with it. Misses the shot. Battles for the rebound. It's off her knee as it goes out of bounds. Garcia checking in for Mendez. And for the Vikings, Albers and Hamilton check in for McGurr and Lindau. Kennedy Lease takes it up, getting it over to Bailey near side, guarded by Garcia. Now back outside to Hill. Hill trying to get it inside to Albers, spins around, throws up a shot, no good. Pena with the board. Pena trying to bring it up now. Dribbling inside, kicks it outside to Mahan. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Rebound Mazama. Pass ahead to Kennedy Lease. Lease picked up by Mahan. Pass goes over to Bailey. Hill, 19-foot jumper is no good. Rebound grab by Albers. She goes back up with the shot and is fouled. She'll take 2 free throws. Foul charge to the freshman, Keely Hall.
Hall is a freshman. She does not back down from anyone underneath.
That's her first foul of the game, but you saw her earlier rip away the held ball as Albers misses the first shot. You're right, she doesn't back down from anyone, and she plays tough. And hopefully she keeps that mentality through the next 3 years of high school because she'll be a good player.
I don't think she's going to get any softer.
Yeah.
So by the time she's a junior, she'll be something to see.
Second free throw is good. The score now 17-4. Still only a 13-point game as Probst taking it up the floor. Probst crosses to her left, tries to go inside, loses the ball at the free throw line, and another turnover. Hamilton brings it up, spins around to her right side, kicks it outside to Hill, now near side to Lease. Far to Bailey. Bailey pump fakes, tries to drive baseline, goes up at the shot, and gets the bucket. 19-4 with 4 minutes left to go in the second. The Lady Vikings lead. Pass goes near side to Garcia. Garcia taking a screen, now dribbling back right, trying to go top of the key to Pena. Pena takes a screen just beyond the perimeter, crosses to her left hand. In the double team, passes it back outside to Probst. Probst trying to spin around inside. It's stolen away by Kennedy Lease. She loses the handle on it. Ball loose. Probst picks it up, has the bucket all to herself, lays it up and in. 6 points for Mackenzie Probst on senior night. Her team still trails by 13. Pass to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to battle Garcia, and a foul is called on Sam Garcia. Timeout on the floor, 19-6 with 3:14 left to go in the second quarter. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports.
Second quarter, 19-6. The score, Klamath Union trailing with 3:14 left to go in the second. They are on, well, they're at least battling back in the game now, trading shot for shot with Mazama. Need to do a little bit more than that down the stretch, but they're getting the same looks that they were, just now they're dropping like we said that they might.
That's right. One of the differences now, Probst has been driving through the middle of the key and making things happen. That's one of the things she needs to do. The first quarter, all they were doing is passing the ball around the perimeter. They're trying to lob passes across court. They were getting picked off. They didn't really have anybody moving away from the ball. And so that's been a huge difference. With Probst driving up the middle, she's trying to make things happen, and she has. And so she's got 6 points, all of KU's points, and hopefully she'll continue doing that.
First shot from Hamilton is good. Now 20-6 as Mazama's in the bonus. 17 fouls for Klamath Union and 5 for Mazama. Free throw for Hamilton. That one's front of the rim, no good. Mahan with the board. Pass goes ahead to Mendez. Back cross court to Probst. She's about half court. Probst over to Garcia. She tries to go right with it. Dribbles baseline. Tries to put the shot up. Blocked by Albers. Goes out of bounds. Will stay KU ball. Mendez. Back top of the key to Probst. Head fake, drives in, goes down the middle, throws it up with their left hand that time, and no good. I believe a foul going to be charged to Probst on the defensive end, and it is. 8th team foul for KU will result in free throws for Mazama. Pena checking in for Garcia. I got to say, in terms of a lineup to get yourself back into a game, Klamath Union has the right personnel on the floor, just a matter of making it happen.
That's right. They had plenty of chances. Things, it's tough. The balls just aren't going in for them.
5 on the floor right now for KU. It is Probst, Mendez, Wells, Mahan, and Pena. Second free throw's good, 22-16. .250 to go in the second. Mendez tries to get it over to the Wells screen, and now to Pena. Mid-range jump shot, no good. Pass goes ahead to Bailey, and she gets the bucket. 24-6, 2.5 to go in the second. And Pena bringing it up for the Lady Pels. Pena over to Wells. Wells dribbles back outside beyond the perimeter, trying to drive inside. Right elbow jumper, rims out, no good. The rebound grabbed by Hill for Mazama. Bailey with it now, trying to drive inside, kicks it outside to Hill, back to McGurr. Pass goes near side to Hamilton. Hamilton, pass over to Albers. Albers inside to Hamilton. She puts it on the deck, goes up, and 2 shots coming up after the foul. We'll see who they give it to. It'll be against Jada Wells. Wells, that's her second, 9th team foul for Klamath Union. Pelicans fans, if you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. With state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, certified personal trainers, tons of group exercise classes, Harbor is the place to be. First free throw from Hamilton is no good. Checking into the game for the Vikings, number 12, that'd be Lindau. She checks in for Albers. Also for Klamath Union, Nice coming in for, I believe she checked in for, we'll make sure we know. 5 on the floor right now for KU. It's Mendez, Nice, Hall, Probst, and Pena. I believe she checked in for Jada Wells when she picked up her second foul. Second free throw was good. The score 25-6, a minute 46 left to go in this first half. Probst getting the pass over to Nice, now near side to Pena. Pena trying to go right with it, puts it on the deck, drives baseline, and a blocking foul down low against Ella Bailey. Hamilton going to check in for Bailey for Mazama as Klamath Union inbounds. Pena gets it over to Mahan. Mahan back outside to Pena. Steps into a 3, no good. Rebound goes to Lindau and Mazama. And foul called against Addison McGurr, the sophomore. Called for carrying there, and Probst taking it up. Probst taking a Nice screen, loses a handle on it, and pass ahead to McGurr. McGurr steps back, hands it over to Lease. 58 seconds to go in the half. And
that one's on Probst.
Probst. That'll be Probst's second foul. And Kennedy Lease at the line. You know, Lease has had her share of success against Klamath Union High School. You know, earlier this year I did a softball broadcast, Klamath Union against Mazama, and Kennedy Lease threw a no-hitter through 7 innings, a complete game no-hitter against us. And that was something to see.
That doesn't happen very often in softball.
No. Lease second free throw, rims out. Nice gets the rebound. Pena trying to get it inside the Nice, goes up with the shot, no good. Mahan tries to battle for the rebound, ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a Mazama ball, 45.2 to go in the first half, 25-6. McGurr passing it over to Hill, now far side to Kennedy Lease. Lease over to McGurr, guarded by Mendez. Tries to get it inside to Hill, back outside to Hamilton for three, no good. On the rebound, whistle blown. I believe it'll be against KU.
No, it's against Mazama.
No, against Mazama. Number 12, Annika Lindau, the sophomore. I believe they're trying to figure out if that was a 6th or 7th team foul. That should be the 7th team foul. So going to the line to shoot 1 and 1, we'll see who the foul was called on. I believe it was Nice. She's at the line, shooting 1 and 1. Free throw from Nice is good, so she'll get a second one. An 18-point difference. Nice's second free throw is no good. Ball goes loose, but Mazama able to pick it up. That's to McGurr. McGurr loses a handle on it. KLAMATH Union a chance to pick it up, but a ball that is going to be held between Nice and Hill down low. Possession going to stay with the Vikings. Pass goes near side to Lindau, out to McGurr, now to Hamilton, 7 seconds left. Kennedy Lease, 19-foot jump shot, misses. Nice gets the board and is fouled, shooting 1 and 1 the other way. Foul on Hamilton. Oh, pardon me, Lindau, that's what I thought. That'll be her second foul, and the 8th foul on KLAMATH Union as they've committed 10 on Mazama. First free throw coming up from Dakota Nice, the freshman, trying to trim the lead going into halftime. The first free throw's good. Now a 17-point lead for Mazama. Curious to see, she's standing about a foot and a half back of the free throw line, finally steps up to toe it. I saw Mendez do that a little bit earlier.
Yeah, Mendez jumps forward a little bit when she shoots.
Second free throw is no good. We go to halftime with a score of 25-8. The Vikings lead. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MySIN. Doc.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time. And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down. Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it. Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. The score at halftime, the Mazama Lady Vikings lead Klamath Union 25-8.
Yeah, it's been kind of a rough start for KU. Hopefully they can come back in the second half and make something happen. For Mazama, Bailey had the hot hand, had 6 points in the first quarter, 4 more in the second for a total of 10. Hill has 4, Hamilton has 2, McGurr has 2, and Charkins has 6, Alberts has 1. For KU, scoring's been done by Probst with 6 points, and freshman Neese with 2 points, and those are from the free throw line. For Mazama has only missed 1 free throw, and so they're 1 for about 14, I think. I'll have to count again, but Mazama's taken advantage of the foul situation that KU's put them in, and you know it's going to be a hard row to hoe for KU coming back, but they're only down by 17. So, and there's still 2 quarters left, so they could easily, if they shut down Mazama on offense and KU's defense, and then start making some buckets, they could chip away at that lead pretty quickly.
It's a thing that's happened the past couple games for Klamath Union. They haven't been down by 17, but they've been down by double digits both times. At one point, trailing Henley back on Thursday by 26 points. 24 points, trimming it to a 6-point differential. Just able to knock down threes, and Klamath Union's going to have to hope for a similar kind of hot streak to get themselves back into this game, and we know they're capable of it.
They are. There's some girls on KU's team that can shoot. Pena's had some pretty good games. I can't remember what she had, 26 plus about a 35-foot 3-pointer to win a game. So there's some girls that can shoot. Probst has a good shot. Mahan, even though she doesn't take very many shots, is capable of putting quite a few points up if she does decide to shoot. And with Hall fighting for everything she's got underneath the boards, and Mahan crashed the boards also, KU could easily turn this game around.
Well, it's 25-8 at halftime. We're going to take a break and come back. When we do, we'll talk about the playoff picture for the 4A girls here in Oregon. One Skyline Conference team we know a lock, Hidden Valley, but talk about what's going on elsewhere in the state coming up next on Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, Basin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
52.
Welcome back to Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. The score at halftime, 25-8. Mazama leads Klamath Union. A couple other Skyline Conference games going on right now. The one other Basin team wrapped up their season with a loss. The Henley Hornets fell to the Phoenix Pirates 42-31 earlier today. One other game going on is Hidden Valley visiting North Valley. The Mustangs of Hidden Valley already clinched their Skyline Conference title, as have the Klamath Union boys on the other side of things. We'll talk about that later. But Hidden Valley is going to be matched up with a team on Tuesday to see if they advance to the final site for the tournament happening in Coos Bay on Thursday and Friday. Of course, the Klamath Union boys at least getting to play Tuesday as well. We'll talk about all of that stuff coming up in just a bit, but just to give an idea of how the girls basketball rankings shake up right now, we'll start from the top of the list with the Coapa League in the northern part of the state. Valley Catholic and Banks likely to get bids there. In the Tri-Valley Conference, which is around the Bend area, you've got Madras, 9-1. They're likely to make it. The Oregon West Conference is led right now by Philomath. I imagine Staten also going to get a bid to the tournament. The Sky M League, which is a lot of coastal towns in Central Oregon. You're going to have Marist Catholic is in second place, but Cottage Grove likely to get that one as well. The bid to the Sky M League, they're already crowned the champions there. Skyline Conference, of course, you've got Hidden Valley. They are 9-0. Phoenix is 6-4. After the win today, that wraps up their season. They're unlikely to get a bid to the state tournament, so Hidden Valley going to be our only representative for the Skyline Conference. Wish them well. Their coaching staff, Joel Jesse, clearly has put together a very good program over there at the Hill and Murphy, so wishing Hidden Valley the best of luck in their state tournament chances. And then the Greater Oregon League, which is Eastern Oregon, you're going to have LeGrand, who won their conference 4-0 in league play. They finished 10-0 overall. They will likely end up making it to the state tournament, the final site as well. Right now, the score here from Pell Court is 25-8. The Lady Pelicans trail the Mazama Vikings. Third quarter action is next on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
And welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. The score 25-8. Getting ready for the third quarter. 5 on the floor for Klamath Union. It's Anna Mendez, Sam Garcia, Cassidy Mahan, Jada Wells, and Mackenzie Probst. This lineup will be able to knock down some shots, trying to get some three-point looks to get KU back into the game. All tied up at half court. It'll be a jump ball. So Mazama will take it. We're going to begin the third quarter and step out of bounds. McGurr stepped out of bounds to the far sideline. Another turnover. Starting things slowly here in the third quarter with back-to-back turnovers. We've played 10 seconds. Anna Mendez gets it over to Probst, near side. Gets it over to Mendez. Tries to get it back inside to Wells. Whips it back across to Mendez. Tries to take a screen. Gets it over to Garcia. Thinks about stepping into a three-point shot. Still beyond the perimeter. Mid-range jump shot off the glass. No good. Wells battles for the rebound down low. I believe Mazama came away with it. And they do. McGurr, bounce pass outside to Bailey. She drives baseline, goes up softly with a shot, no good. Bailey goes back up with it. Loose ball grabbed by Garcia. Probst bringing it up. Back over to Garcia. Garcia trying to get it inside to Wells. The ball knocked away. Charkins with it now. She spins around, trying to go to the bucket. Pass to Bailey, a slick feed inside. And 2 more points for Mazama. They lead 27-8. Probst bringing it up. Gets it over near side to Mendez. Mendez to Mahan at the free throw line. Mahan, 16-foot jumper, front iron, no good. Lease passing it over to McGurr. McGurr over to Bailey. Bailey pass back outside to McGurr. Kennedy Lease now with it. Guarded by Garcia. Pass goes back over near side to Hill. Trying to get it inside to Bailey. She's tied up. And it's going to be a foul on Jada Wells. Oh, they're charging now into Probst. It looked like Wells got in there, but that foul's going to go on Probst. That's her third. Ella Bailey with the first free throw. That one rims out, no good. Little things can add up to big bills if you're buying, selling, or owning a home. And Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty's exclusive Beyond the Sale guarantees protect buyers, sellers, and homeowners from unexpected repair bills. To learn more, call Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty today. Both free throws miss, and Cassie Mahan gets the board for KU, so the Lady Pels taking it up. Probst trying to drive inside, get the pass over to Langley, who's checked into the game, but Mazama takes it away. Lease coming near side, picks it back out to McGurr. McGurr pass to Bailey. Bailey back to Charkins. Pass knocked away by Langley, still a loose ball, but Hill gets it back for Mazama. Pass goes back to Charkins and bounces it over to Lease. Now to McGurr near side. McGurr trying to dribble inside. 12-foot jump shot, no good. Bailey gets the rebound, throws up a shot, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Mazama ball. Lease tries to get it inside to Bailey. The ball knocked away. Nice touch by Bailey as it goes out of bounds. And Probst to inbound. Doesn't have anyone there right away, so Langley has to hustle across the court.
That would have been a long pass.
Probst trying to take a screen, dribble near side. Passes it back, top of the key to Mendez. Mendez inside to Mahan. Tries to get it back outside to Mendez, but loses the handle on the pass. Dished ahead to Hill. She goes up with it and is fouled. She'll shoot 2. That foul going to be charged to Jada Wells. Second team foul for KU here in this quarter, and that's her third. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of an essential safety checklist, and that's why Les Schwab does more than install just tires and wheels. You can come on in for a free pre-trip safety check in order to help make sure that everything's in working order at Les Schwab Tires. They've been doing the right thing since 1952. Second free throw coming up from Hill. That one rims out. Charkins with the long rebound, getting it inside to Bailey. Goes to work against Wells inside, and a charge against Wells as she's trying to shove, it's against Bailey. She tried to shove Wells around down there in the paint. Hamilton will check in for Bailey, and Neese in for Klamath Union as Mahan takes a seat on the bench. It's Wells with it on the far side over to Neese. Neese fakes going left, dribbles right, dishes it over to Garcia. Garcia, elbow jumper, no good. Ball taken by Mazama. Pass goes ahead to Hamilton. She saves it from going out of bounds, slams into the wall. Looks okay. Looks like a high-speed collision, but looks to be all right. That's why we've got the padded walls here for a reason at Pell Court.
She's young. She can take it. If that were me, I'd have a broken shoulder and a broken hip.
Yeah, we wouldn't see you in your last week at work.
No, you wouldn't. And she's mauled, and they get a traveling call up.
Yeah. Well,
interesting.
I think there's two different things. There's letting them play, and then there's missing calls. 27-8, 4.5 to go in the third. Mazama leads as Lease brings it up the floor. Lease tries to dribble inside, kicks it out to Albers, near corner. Over to Hamilton, now back top of the key to McGurr. McGurr bouncing it over to Lease. Lease guarded by Garcia. Fakes going left, goes right. Right elbow jumper, no good. And Wells gets the rebound. Wells loses a handle on it, taken away by Albers. Still a loose ball. Wells has it, tries to get it inside to Langley. And I believe that'll be a foul against Mazama, as Langley was hit pretty hard there. Charged the foul to Hamilton. Hall checks in, and Pena for Garcia and Nice. Pardon me. Well, we'll get the lineup for you when we come back. Media timeout on the floor, 27-8. Mazama leads.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back to Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week. 3:53 to go in the third. 27-8 the score. Mazama in control of this one. Klamath Union just having a lot of trouble getting anything going right now.
They're struggling a little bit. But in their defense, they're playing hard. They're just not getting any buckets. They're getting a lot of shots. They're crashing the boards. They're working really, really super hard on defense. They're on the floor on every loose ball. So even though they haven't scored this quarter, coach has to be happy with the way they're playing. I mean, down 27 or 8 to 27, they could easily give up and say, we're done. This season's over. But they're scrappers.
Without a doubt, and definitely, like you said, playing hard. They're just not getting the friendly rim. And, keeps rolling out, hitting the backboard, and trying to get a couple buckets as Pena takes the inbound pass. Quick pass back to Probst as she dribbles back top of the key. And a foul called underneath the bucket. I believe it'll be against Mazama. I think it's against Albers.
She's looking around like, what planet are you on?
Probst to inbound. Probst gets it ahead to Garcia. Tries to get it back to Probst with the pass knocked away. Stolen by Kennedy Leaks. She tries to go up with it, and a travel. Would have been a charge regardless, so good defense being played there by KU. Pena got hit on the charge there.
She stood in there and took that like a champ.
Looks like she may have hit her head on the deck, fallen over. Either way, it'll be KU ball as Garcia checks back into the game. Pardon me, it was Keely Hall in for Pena there. And the five on the floor for KU's. We'll reset the lineups for you. It's Probst, Langley, Hall, Mahan, and Garcia. As the missed bucket on the other side, Albers has got it, but she's being troubled by Hall and Probst. Finally gets the pass ahead to McGurr. McGurr inside, a lot of bodies now in the paint. Garcia tries to save it from going out of bounds. Last touched by Lease. Heads up play there by Garcia to bounce the ball off Lease for it to go out of bounds. Bailey checking in for Albers. And Charkins in for Mazama. as Probst brings it up the floor. Probst near side to Langley, and offensive foul. Mazama takes it now. McGurr will take it across the timeline for Mazama, dishing it ahead to Lease. Lease trying to get it inside to Charkins, putting it on the deck. Pump fake, goes up with the shot, throws it at the rim, no good, and Langley gets the rebound. Probst passing it ahead to Hall, who goes up with the shot, no good. Mahan saves it from going out of bounds, gets it out to Garcia, shoots a three, no good. Bailey gets the board. Probst with the steal. Trying to go up against Hill, goes up with the shot. Hall with the rebound after the miss, throws that one back up, no good. Hill gets the rebound. Hill finding quickly, goes up to Lease, and a foul called underneath the bucket.
Coach Ramirez is, I guess, a mild way to say it, irate.
And, rightfully so, as Probst has been hammered down low. And, it was a foul on the other end on Lease. She got hacked in the inside of the arm there, but Probst has gotten a lot of the same contact and none of the same calls. And, I don't think Probst going to the line would make up a 20-point difference, but it definitely, morale-wise for the team, it might not be down by 20, more like, 10 or 12.
Yeah, Coach Ramirez pretty much hangs out up here by the scorer's table, and she, on that last call, ran all the way to the baseline, waving her arms.
Second free throw is good from Lease. They're up by 21 points, 29-8 with 2:19 to go in the third. Probst taking it, dribbling around just beyond the key. She's on the right side, goes up with it, and is fouled on the shot. Are these Probst's first free throws?
Yes.
Lease gets hit with the foul, and Probst to the line for two. Misses the first, and checking in for Mazama will be Annika Lindau. I believe Charkins is checking out. Second free throw from Probst is good, and a substitution for KU as Probst takes a seat on the bench and Garcia checks in. Inbound pass goes to Hamilton. Over to Lease. Lease thinks about a three-pointer, gets it over to Hill for an 18-foot shot, and it falls. 31-9, 2 minutes left to go in the third. Pass knocked away as Caitlin Delaney has checked in for the Pelicans. The five on the floor for them, it's Delaney, Garcia, Hall, Mahan, and Mendez. And it'll be Mazama ball. It'll be resumed play. Lease with the inbound pass. Gets it over to Hamilton. Pass outside to Hill, trying to drive baseline. Bounces it over to Lease. Lease over to Bailey. Bailey going on the left side, up with her right hand. She's fouled, and she will shoot two.
See, that's the kind of foul. It's really frustrating for Ramirez. Hall, that was actually a foul, but it was really, really super light one. But you get Probst drives up the middle, gets knocked to the floor, and gets nothing. And so that's why she's a little bit frustrated.
And again, it's it's warranted that she's a little bit upset as Probst checks back into the game for the freshman Hall. Again, Probst a senior on senior night. Jada Wells is on the floor, but one of the other seniors tonight, Caitlin Delaney, on the floor for KU. Second shot, no good. And Probst got the rebound. Probst trying to dribble inside, loses the handle on it, tries to get it back. It is taken away by Hamilton, loose ball, and Hill has it now. Pass goes ahead by Lease as Bailey pump fakes, tries to dribble around, has the ball knocked loose, gets it over to Hill, who goes up with her left hand and gets the shot. 33-9 with 1:09 left to go in the third. Probst dribbling up the floor. Steps into a three-point shot. No good, off the front of the rim. Hill gets the rebound. Pass goes ahead to Bailey. Bailey up with the shot. No good. Probst with the rebound. Probst fouled on the floor by Gracie Hamilton. Garcia dribbling near side, 42 seconds. Guarded pretty closely by Lindau, kicks it back over to Probst. Probst kicks it to Mahan. Mahan back to Garcia, 31 seconds left to go. Takes the screen, thinks about a three-point shot, but it's taken away by Kennedy Lease. Lease bringing it up the floor. Back over to Hill. 18-foot jump shot, no good. Hamilton with the rebound. She tries to put it back up, no good. Gets the third rebound outside to Hill, over to Lease. Lease, three-point jump shot, no good. Long rebound, grabbed by Hill. Hill bouncing it back over to Lease, now near side to Bailey. Three-point jump shot is good. That will bring us to the end of the third quarter. The score 36-9, Mazama leads. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, Basin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars, there are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Getting ready for the fourth quarter of action from Pell Court. The Vikings leading in this one 36-9. 5 on the floor for KU. It's DNR Pena, Emma Langley, Caitlin Delaney, Sam Garcia, and Cassidy Mahan. Out there for Mazama, it's Bailey, McGurr, Sharkins, Hill, and Lease. And Mahan's going to travel beyond the perimeter. Another turnover, and Mazama will take it. Inbound pass, top of the key to McGurr. McGurr trying to get it over to Lease. Lease back to McGurr. Now it's Bailey, guarded closely by Langley. Over to Hill. Trying to get it inside to Charkins. The shot goes up, misses. Rebound snagged by Pena. Pena dribbling inside, goes up with the shot, misses. Lease with the rebound. McGurr's got it now. Dishing it near side to Bailey, guarded by Pena. Pass goes outside to Hill, standing right on the three-point arc, top of the key. Pass over to Lease. Lease having a battle, kicks it back over near side to Bailey. Bailey is fouled, I believe, by Garcia. And that will be the 7th team foul for Mazama, I believe. Should be shooting 1-1. Nope, just the 6 team fouls. The next one will put them into the bonus. Inbound pass goes to Bailey. Bailey has her pocket picked by Pena. And see who the foul is on. That'll be on Pena. And Pena showing her distaste for that call.
And Coach Ramirez is standing under on the sidelines just laughing.
Yeah, I don't quite know how that's a foul on Pena. She stole the ball cleanly and then tripped over the player. I mean, that, well, like you said, I'm not wearing the striped shirt down there. So we'll leave it to them. Free throw coming up from Bailey is good, so she'll shoot a second one coming up. Second free throw for Bailey is also good. Pena bringing it up the floor. Goes up with it, off the glass, no good. Battled for the rebound, was Hall. The ball still up for grabs. Langley in the mix too. But Mazama eventually comes away with it. Bounce pass goes outside to Bailey. Back top of the key to McGurn. Now cross court to Lease. Lease trying to direct traffic, get the ball to Bailey. Bailey spins around, goes up with it, gets the shot, but is fouled. She will shoot 2 at the line. Charge the foul to Wells, who's checked into the game. That'll be her 4th. First free throw from Bailey misses off the back iron. And Probst to check in for Wells. So the 5 on the floor for KU, it's Probst, Pena, Hall, Langley, and Mahan. Second free throw from Bailey comes up, rims out, no good. Rebound last touched by Charkins. And, it'll stay Mazama ball.
You say, like you're surprised.
Well,
come on, Josh.
Least to inbound, gets the top of the key to McGurr. McGurr near side to Bailey. Bailey loses the ball for a second, gets it right back, kicks it over to McGurr, guarded by Mahan. McGurr back near side to Lease, guarded by Langley. Langley playing good defense on Lease, not too far. Hill tries to zip it inside to Charkins. Charkins kicks it outside to McGurr for a 3, no good. Rebound Probst. Probst bringing it up the floor, kicks it over to Langley for 3, no good. Goes out of bounds, last touched by Bailey. And Albers going to check in for Mazama, replacing the junior Sandra Hill. Albers standing 5'10", a senior, playing her last game in a Vikings uniform too. And Wells will check in for Hall. And Delaney going to check in as well. So the 5 on the floor for KU right now, all 3 seniors are out there. Jada Wells, Mackenzie Probst, and Caitlin Delaney. And Pena and Mahan also out there. Mahan tries to go inside, and a foul called on Albers. That will be the 6th team foul against the Vikings. Pena to inbound, gets it cross court to Probst. Probst head fakes, kicks it over to Pena. Pena thinks about a 3, dribbles right with it along the right baseline and gets the shot. A nice bucket there for Pena.
Put that 38 up to left
11.
hand.
Yeah, off balance too. That was good body control from Pena. McGurr's got it near side. Pardon me, that's Bailey. Bailey kicks it over to Albers. Albers being pressured by Delaney over to McGurr. McGurr picked up on that right side. Kicks it over to Bailey. Bailey spinning around. Kicks it outside to Lee. Steps into a 3. It's good. 41-11, 5:12 to go in the 4th. Mazama leads. Pena steps into a 3-pointer on the other side and knocks it down. Dianara Pena. 4 points late in this one. 41-14. Bailey, guarded by Pena, tries to dribble inside. The ball is knocked away, but picked up by Charkins. Tries to drive baseline with it, goes up with the shot, no good. Rebound Probst. Probst steps back, kicks it to Wells. Wells on the right side, spins around, trying to go to work against Charkins, puts the shot up, and it's good. Klamath Union in this quarter has doubled their score for the game.
Yeah, this is like some of the last ones. They wait until the last quarter to start to play.
Blocked by Wells. And she will take it up, give it to Probst, who crosses the timeline, kicks it over to Pena. Pena pump fakes a three, decides to go left with it. Going left baseline, spins around to her right side, going to work against Bailey, and is tied up by Charkins. Possession is going to go to Mazama. Timeout on the floor, immediate timeout. We'll take one too. 41-16, 3:54 left to go in the final quarter of play. The Vikings lead. You the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week, iBasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Refs.
3:54 to go in the fourth quarter, 41-16. Mazama leads on senior night. The Pelicans are behind in this one, but Dick, we were talking about it during the break. You look across the way in Pelican country, as it's labeled here in Pelcourt, it's pretty full over there, and it is limited capacity. I know the entire team for Klamath Union, I'm fairly certain, is vaccinated. Not too sure about the students over there, but it is nice to see faces in the gym.
It is. It's going to get louder here tonight. Again, this is a big rivalry, the KU-Mazama matchup. They're actually starting to fill in behind us on the Mazama side of the gym also, so it should be a lot of fun to watch this game tonight.
A game will start immediately after this one, and in a couple minutes at 5:25 local time, we'll be joined by the radio audience on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO. It's about 2.5 minutes away, but we will stick with this girls contest until it's concluded, obviously, and if you'd like to keep watching, the boys game will also be right here on mybasin.com.
One of the Mazama players fell down. I'm not quite sure how
well,
that happened.
I think she thought that Charkins got the ball. She was trying to spin around a screen and fell over before play had started back up again.
Surprised they didn't call a foul on that. Sorry.
So Mazama will start with the ball. Bounces it into McGurr. McGurr bringing it up, bounces it inside to Charkins, puts it on the deck, and it's tied up by Wells. And possession going to stay with Mazama. Looks like there might be an official timeout. It should be KU ball, I guess. All right, it'll be KU ball. We'll take the turnover there. And Pena taking it up. Pena tries to get it inside to Wells. The pass taken away. And knocked away by Mahan on the other side. It'll still be Mazama ball, but Mahan taking away easy points there. And, the clock's still running. That's what they're calling a timeout about. Are they saying leave it as a running clock with the score? I believe that's what it is. So we got a running clock, 41-16.
The refs want to get out of Dodge.
Bailey gets Wells off her feet and will be fouled, and that'll be Wells' last foul. And she fouls out of the game on senior night. I believe Coach Ramirez wants a timeout. We're going to stick with you through this one as we'll be joined by the radio audience here in just a minute on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. So we'll take a brief, about 10-second intermission. We'll leave the ambience on for you. Welcome into Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO. We've also got live HD video on mybasin.com. My name's Josh Eldridge. I'm joined by Dick North for tonight's contest. Right now, still in the fourth quarter of the varsity girls contest, a game in which Mazama leads 41-16. And for our radio audience just joining us, Klamath Union scoreless in the first quarter. They've been trying to play catch-up ever since. Hasn't quite worked out for them. It's just a matter of not getting these buckets to fall, but they played hard the whole game.
Yeah, they have. They're playing really aggressively on defense. Mazama is just out shooting them a little bit. Kind of a lopsided scoring effort, but that's okay. Girls are having fun. I'm having fun watching it.
Yeah. It is senior night tonight from Pell Court, and as Mazama shoots free throws, a chance to recognize some of the seniors tonight for Klamath Union. There's 3 of them. There's Caitlin Delaney, Mackenzie Probst, who are both on the floor right now, and then Jada Wells, who just fouled out. As Probst tries to get the pass inside to Mahan, jump in the passing lane was Albers, and she'll be charged with a foul. And
she's saying all ball, and her body was on top of Mahan's back.
Yeah. No, that was without a doubt a foul. Mahan's going to be sent to the line. Again, we will be getting ready for the boys varsity contest here in just a bit as the Klamath Union boys look to polish off a perfect undefeated season. They can't call it perfect, I think, until you make it to the state tournament. But an undefeated season nonetheless. It's on the line tonight for Klamath Union playing the Mazama boys. We'll talk about that at the conclusion of the girls varsity contest going on right now as Cassidy Mahan, a junior, at the line for KU. First free throw is up, rims out, no good. She was shooting 1-1, so Mazama takes it. And again, I believe we do have a running clock, so right now the clock only stops for free throws and timeouts. Over to Lease with 2:14 left to go in the final quarter. Kicks it over to Hill, and she will travel going to the bucket. Mendez checking in for Probst, and she will take a seat on the bench. No, yes, okay, Probst is on the bench as Garcia checks in. Pena trying to cross around. Takes the Garcia screen. Ball goes out of bounds, last touched by Lindau. Mendez inbounding in front of the drum line over there. The KU band likely to be in attendance for the boys varsity game. Nice kicks it over to Garcia. Garcia goes left, now right. Kicks it over to Pena, top of the key. Pena, 25-foot three is good. Score now 41-19, a minute 12 to go in the ballgame. Pass comes near side to Hamilton. Stop and pop, mid-range jumper, no good. Nice gets the rebound. Under a minute now as Pena taking it up. Pena on the right side. Still beyond the three-point arc, kicks it over to Garcia. Garcia dribbling inside, goes up with the shot, no good. Gets the rebound, puts it on the deck, back up with the shot, no good. And the rebound's going to go to Mazama. And a travel is called on the other end. It'll be against McGurr, obviously, traveling there. And KU might be able to hold for the last shot, although really doesn't matter too much in terms of winners and losers in this game. Pena tries to dribble inside, spins around to her right side, goes up with her left hand, hard off the glass, no good. 15 seconds now. Ball still loose, taken by Mazama. And Hill going to dribble this one out. Ball still loose, rather, and goes ahead to McGurr. That will be it. 41-19, the final. Klamath Union girls, their season is over. We are going to take a quick break and then come back. Recap this game for you, then get right into the boys varsity contest. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Apologies for the brief pause there. We welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Wrap up the girls' game pretty quickly here as the final score was 41-19. Klamath Union offensively just had trouble getting things started tonight.
They did. Mazama came out firing from the onset and did really well. Bailey wound up with 17 points, followed by Edmonds with 8. Sharkins with 6. For KU, the scoring was pretty sparse. They didn't make a bucket or any other kind of point in the first quarter. Only had 8 at the end of the first half. Scored 1 point in the third quarter and then turned it on in the fourth quarter like we talked about earlier and basically scored what matched what they had for the rest of the game. For KU, Pena had 8 points. All 8 of them came in the fourth quarter, and Probst had 7, followed by Wells with 2 and Nice with 2. Overall, it was a pretty hard-fought game for the KU girls. Probably isn't the way they wanted to end their season. But to their credit, they play hard even when they're down and the odds look insurmountable. They still play with intensity and still play really good defense. KU just has some girls that can Henley. Come on, Dick. Mazama. I'll go through all the teams in the Skyline. At least I didn't call it a Cascade Conference tonight.
Yeah.
Mazama, unfortunately, has got a couple of girls that handle the ball really well and shoot pretty well. Bailey does well. Clemens, I don't know if she was in the lineup tonight. Scored 16 points the last time these guys met, and I didn't see any contribution from her, so she must not have been here. But it was a hard-fought game. KU, to their credit, works really hard, like we said.
Without a doubt, final tonight, 41-19. Klamath Union wraps up their season with a 3-7 record. Would like to one last time recognize their coaching staff and Coach Ramirez, along with their seniors. That was Mackenzie Probst, Caitlin Delaney and Jada Wells, wishing them best of luck as the rest of their lives, as they've been out of high school for quite some time, so don't want to wish them a happy graduation or whatever, because that's already over. So whenever they go off to college, I know a couple of them going to Oregon and whatnot, so always looking forward to next season for some of these Pelicans as well. But now time to switch gears and talk about these boys. We're going to do that right after the break on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we recognize our seniors. Before recognizing our home team seniors,
And welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO and live HD video on mybasin.com. My name is Josh Eldridge. I'm joined by Dick North tonight as we get ready for Klamath Union Pelicans basketball. They're taking on the Mazama Vikings. It is also senior day today here at Klamath Union, so we will be talking about the seniors coming up as they're introduced right now. We'll tell you who they are. We'll talk about them as they come out here, as Jacob Cook, Garrett Short, and Aaron Franklin are the seniors tonight. And I'm going to take a brief pause here, just 1 second, as we hear the seniors.
college major, business and sports or sports management or business sports management. Years playing varsity sports, 3 other sports and activities. He is also a baseball player and soccer star. His favorite high school memory, beating Cascade in the first round last year. But the best is yet to come. In Jacob's words, I would like to thank my parents, family, coaches, teammates, and lastly, the fans. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Cook.
As they honor the seniors down on the floor. A chance now to talk about this Klamath Union team real quick, because they are 8-0 right now in conference play. They're 10-0 in league play. And as we near closer to the playoffs, Dick, I feel like everyone who's watched this team play can sort of agree that they're not getting the same respect that some of these other teams north of the state are, whether it's the Eugene or Bay Area teams, or Bay Area, but on the coast, you know what I'm saying? And that's just the California and me talking about the beach. But the coastal teams and then some of the other teams up north, just not a lot of people watching Klamath Union down here, and that's why right now I believe we're ranked 4th by the athletic directors and the coaches in the state.
The south end of the state never gets any respect, and for some reason the south end of the state usually does really well when it comes to playoff time. KU's got a really good team. They work really hard. They've got some really talented kids on this team, and they're well coached. And I think they feel they have something to prove. And so when they head to the playoffs starting this Tuesday, I think you're going to see a KU team that's going to play with a lot of intensity, a lot of heart, and they're going to give everything they've got. So, hopefully they'll make a long run. I'd like to see them come away with some kind of championship out of this deal, because these kids definitely deserve it.
Without a doubt. The seniors on the floor right now, Jacob Cook, Aaron Franklin, and Garrett Short. They're for sure playing their last game at Pell Court, because on Tuesday, likely to be a neutral site game. If we do play Cascade, which is what it looks like, some ideas out there about maybe Grants Pass, maybe Roseburg, South Umpqua High School, some of those places, which is where we'd be playing on Tuesday. But of course, still basketball to go again tonight against the Mazama Vikings. Last time these two teams played was back on June 8th. Of course, with Klamath Union being undefeated, it's a given that they won that one. 42-34 was a competitive game, but Klamath Union ended up coming away with that one. And, I remember it being a scrappy game in their building. Mazama's got some athletes, some kids going to college. Cole Brosterhouse not with the team tonight, but he's going to Western for football. But you got Tristan Lee, who's also going to school for football, and some other folks. Daniel Yancey had a great game last time they played, as did Hubble. Just a couple of names for Mazama to look out for tonight. They, even though they're not playoff bound, they're still a very good club over here for Mazama.
It's going to be an interesting game tonight. If I remember correctly, besides the fact that Mazama was a very dimly lit gymnasium, and they pretty much had to use a basketball that glowed so the kids could catch it. They play a really slow down offense, and KU likes to run and gun, and so I'm hoping KU takes charge of this game really early. We need some perimeter shooting from Short and Franklin or Macias, whoever they have in there, and then of course we need Cook to crash the boards and Short to knock some balls out of the stratosphere when he does his blocks like he normally does. I think, if I remember again correctly, against Mazama, Short had one ball that pretty much knocked it out of the gymnasium. I don't remember who he went up against, but he swatted the thing so hard that the crowd was kind of in awe. I was in awe. It should be a really good game tonight. Looking forward to the contest and see what happens.
Well, we're going to step aside, and when we come back, should be ready to go with starting lineups and tip-off coming up next on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on My.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. If we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time, and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund, and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever, and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month, only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
And welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. The Klamath Union Pelicans looking to protect a perfect season. They have clinched the Skyline Conference title. They clinched that back on Thursday. Right now they are 8-0. Take a look at what else is going on in the Skyline Conference. Well, Hidden Valley won their game today against North Valley. They are 7-3. Mazama is right behind them in third place. They are 6-3. Henley is 3-6 after a game against Phoenix today. They are 2-7, the Pirates, and North Valley is 1-7. As a matter of fact, this Mazama team losing back on Thursday against North Valley 48-43, and a game which I think many folks expected Mazama to win. Ended up losing that one. So Klamath Union trying to protect home court against a team which, again, like Mazama, is down Cole Brosterhouse. They are down Chase Fair. They have a couple new faces on their team, but going to be a tall task coming in tonight, especially if you're watching on the video stream on mybasin.com. You can see the folks filing in across the way, Pell Court. They're sitting right in front of the Pelican Country sign, and it's going to be a loud one, which, we've been waiting for all season long. We're excited.
As you've mentioned a couple times, this is a really weird year. Here we are, June 19th. We're playing basketball, high school basketball, and there's something to be said for the KU kids. That they're starting to pack the gymnasium a little bit. These kids have been out of school for 2 weeks practically, I think. So it shows what kind of support they have for their fellow students. This could be a really interesting night tonight. I think it's going to get pretty loud in there.
That's all we can hope for. Not to say that it's been dead in this gym the past season, because it definitely hasn't. But, if you've never been in Pell Court, you really don't know what it's like from just watching the video stream. It looks like, we're right on top of the court here in the video booth, but you have to understand the bleachers start right behind us. We're lifted, 10 feet off the floor, and you're boxed in when you're on the floor down there. You could definitely hear the energy. Dick, right. You played here. You know what it's like.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great school. It's an interesting gym. Bleachers go straight up, and so you feel like you're in a spotlight, which is kind of what you are.
And as they talk about the OSAA policies here and whatnot, worth mentioning again, Klamath Union is state tournament bound. We'll find out who they play at the end of the game tonight, whether or not it's Cascade or Woodburn or someone else that we don't know yet. It's looking like it might be Cascade if Klamath Union is able to hold on to a win tonight. Regardless, an automatic bid to their game on Tuesday after winning the Skyline Conference last night. They will be presented with the trophy this evening, and will be cutting down the nets after this game tonight to celebrate their first Skyline Conference victory since 1983, as we rise now for the playing of our national anthem. Well, it sounds like we are getting ready to play ball live here from Pell Court tonight. The Klamath Union Pelicans and the Mazama Vikings getting ready to go at it. We are going to meet the starters first. The Vikings are coached by Justin Davidson in his second year. Starting for the Vikings, it is number 0, Reggie McEachran. Also number 3, Tristan Lee. Number 5, Stephen Luna. Number 24, Daniel Yancey. And number 33, Bryce Worrell, a sophomore. Again, the Vikings coached by Justin Davidson in his second year. The starting lineups for the Klamath Union Pelicans. Starting at guard, a senior, number 3, Aaron Franklin. Starting at center, the big man down low, the senior, Jacob Cook. Starting at point guard, a junior, Pablo Macias. At the other guard position, number 14, Vaughn Wata, and down low, number 13, Garrett Short. The Klamath Union Pelicans are coached by Ed Case in his third year, and as his team rallies around him, Coach Ed Case has turned this program around in the last 3 seasons. He's done a great job. Klamath Union was a middling team, about a 500 ball club the last couple of years. Coach Case has come in and along with some great basketball players, they've made these Pelicans champions, and credit to him and his staff. He's done a great job here.
Yes, you watch him when he's coaching, and he's one of the coaches. I think the kids play hard for him because they respect him so much. He's never in their face, at least from what I've seen in the games. It might be a different story in the locker room, but he coaches these guys and encourages them, and I think they play their hearts out for him because of that.
At the tip tonight, it is Jacob Cook and Bryce Worrell. Tip goes up. Jacob Cook wins the tip, and Klamath Union start with possession. The Pelicans in their white uniforms tonight with the red lettering, black trim. The Vikings tonight wearing blue uniforms with white lettering and numbers across the back. Pelicans going from right to left across the screen. Aaron Franklin passes over to Macias for a corner 3, and he drains it.
Good start to a game.
Stephen Luna now on the other side for the Vikings. About half court, picked up by Macias, dishes it over near side to McEachran. McEachran back top of the key over to Yancey, picked up by Franklin. Cross court over to Lee. Lee tries to drive best left baseline, goes up with it against Cook, misses the shot. Garrett Short skies for the board. He's trying to take it coast to coast, kicks it back outside to Franklin, top of the key. Franklin hands off to Macias, dribbling left with it now, kicks it over to Vaughn Wata, near side 3 is good! Great way to start the game if you're Klamath Union, up 6-0 with 7 minutes left to go in the first. Yancey has it on the far side, tries to get it inside to Tristan Lee's at the free throw line, kicks it out near side to Luna. Luna bounce pass back to Lee, outside to Luna. Picked up by Macias, dribbles top of the key, kicks it over to Yancey about half court. Yancey hands it off to Luna. Luna now going left with it, picked up by Macias, back near side to Yancey. Yancey gets it over to Worrell, back outside to Yancey for a 3. He tries to answer, no good. Franklin with the board. Short going to bring it up for the Pels. Kicks it ahead to Franklin, near side. Zips it over to Macias, top of the key. Macias dishing it inside to Cook. Cook trying to go to work on the left block, loses the handle on it, had it taken away by Worrell. Kicks it ahead to Luna. Luna races the floor, bounce pass ahead to Worrell. Tries to kick it back outside to Luna, but it's stolen away by Aaron Franklin. Franklin, front court pass to Cook, dishes it to Short, tries to go up with it. Misses the bucket. Worrell with the rebound. It's 6-0 with 6:02 to go in the first. KU leads. Luna kicks it outside to Worrell. Worrell back outside to Luna, top of the key. Luna dribbles left, now fakes right, goes inside, kicks it outside to Lee. Corner 3, no good. Back iron. Rebound still up for grabs. It's picked up by McEachran down low. McEachran dishes it to Luna, who goes up and is fouled. So Luna will get free throws coming up.
Good foul by Pablo on that thing. That was an easy 2, and he made sure he's going to have to earn it with the free throw line.
Pelicans fans, if you'd like to exercise in a professional, clean, and friendly environment, head to Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. With state-of-the-art equipment, 4 indoor tennis courts, 3 pickleball courts, and certified personal trainers, Harbor is the place to be. Luna misses the first free throw and looks around to see, like we said, all the faces staring down at him in these bleachers tonight. Second free throw coming up is good. Score now 6-1 with 5:45 to go in the first. As Wata kicks it back near side to Macias. Short, top of the key, zips it across the court to Franklin. Three, no good. Rebound is still up for grabs, taken by Yancey. He races up the floor on the other end, lays it up and in. 6-3 now with 5:26 to go in the first. Macias racing up the floor, dribbles left, loses a handle on it. Ball still loose, picked up by Yancey. Yancey now taking it up the floor, kicks it near side to Luna. Luna flips it back over to Yancey, top of the key. Yancey guarded by Macias at about 30 feet out. He's about half court. Kicks it over to Luna. Luna getting it inside to Lee. Lee puts it on the deck, goes up with the contact, gets the foul and the bucket. Tristan Lee, a senior, standing 6'3". He's going to Western Oregon for football. Zumwalt checking in for Macias as he's taking a seat on the bench. Tristan Lee with the first free throw knocks it down. Knotted at 6, 5 minutes to go in the first. Zumwalt kicks it ahead to Franklin. Near side now to Wata, back to Zumwalt. Still near side, bounces it into Cook. Cook zips it over to Wata, now back top of the key to Franklin. Gets it over to Short. Short guarded by McEachran. A slick feed into Wata, lays it up with his left hand. Score now 8-2, KU leads, 4:40 to go in the first. Luna picked up by Zumwalt at about half court, kicks it over to McEachran. McEachran dribbles right now, goes left, kicks it over to Yancey, top of the key. Luna takes it, puts it on the deck, goes up with the shot, mid-range, no good. And the rebound is still up for grabs in the near corner, finally picked up by KU. Garrett Short with it as he crosses the timeline, hassled by McEachran. Kicks it ahead to Cook, he loses the handle on it, stolen away by Worrell. Mazama, they've got it. Tristan Lee trying to go inside, pushes Short off of him and gets the bucket. We are tied up again at 8, 4:06 to go in the first. Zumwalt ahead to Franklin. Franklin back to Short. Short trying to direct traffic, kicks it to Wata, top of the key, hands over to Zumwalt, now near side. Zumwalt to Cook, beyond the arc, kicks it over to Franklin. Franklin head fakes a three, back over to Wata, now far side to Zumwalt. Zumwalt head fakes a three, goes up with it, good! Zumwalt with his first 3 points of the game, 3:38 to go in the first. Luna zipping it over now to McEachran. McEachran spins around, tries to get it over to Yancey, and does. Top of the key, hassled by Franklin. Now gets it over to Worrell. Worrell drives baseline, goes up with the shot, and is fouled. They're going to say this foul is on Zumwalt. Second and third free throws of the game coming up after this timeout. 11-8 the score. The Pelicans lead. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, HD Video, mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
So Brostrauss isn't here. Okay, so
we welcome you back in the first quarter. The score 11-8. Klamath Union leads with 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Klamath Union has knocked down 3 3-pointers already for 9 points. They came from the likes of Von Wata, Javin Zumwalt, and Aaron Franklin. We've also got the 2-point bucket from Garrett Short. That's the scoring right now for Klamath Union. Looking good on defense, but Mazama, they got athletes on their team. They can carve you up just as much, and so far they have putting up 8 points so far in the first quarter, but they're looking good.
You know, it was interesting. Watched the shoot around earlier. I was a little bit nervous because KU was not making anything, but they've come out firing. I think they're 3 for 4 from 3-point land, so that wasn't something I expected to see, but they got off to a really good start, and they just need to keep pushing the pace. I don't think Mazama can run with them.
Not a whole lot of teams in the state can run with Klamath Union. You got thoroughbreds like Garrett Short, who's going to run the floor in about 4 dribbles.
You know, on that last play, he had a nice block. Unfortunately, Zumwalt hammered the guy.
First free throw is made by Bryce Worrell, a sophomore, standing 6'3" for the Vikings. Trying to make it a 1-point game, coming up with his second. Worrell's second free throw is up, and it's a 1-point game, 11-10. KU leads, 3:24 to go in the first. Wata goes up with a 16-foot shot, no good. Worrell with the rebound, tries to kick it ahead to McEachran. McEachran goes all the way, kicks it out to Yancey, top of the key. Yancey fakes right, goes left, kicks it over to Lee, far side. Keith Younggena's checked into the game for KU, as Stephen Luna has it now at the K at half court. Big Pelican logo. Kicks it out over to Yancey. Yancey getting it inside to Luna, picked up by Youngena. Luna tries to dribble baseline, kicks it out to McEachran. 3, no good. Youngena with the rebound. Short, bringing it up for the Pels. Kicks it over to Wata, near side. Wata over to Short. Short steps back, kicks it over to Zumwalt, top of the key. Zumwalt bouncing it to Franklin. Franklin still beyond the arc. Trying to get it inside. Wata now near corner. Wata kicks it over to Youngena. Youngena zips it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt stops, gives it over to Wata. Wata handing it off to Short. 2:19 left to go in the first. KU slowing it down. Short, top of the key, takes the Franklin screen, tries to take it back. Loose ball between McEachran and Short, kicks it over to Franklin. Franklin trying to dribble up, 2 minutes left to go. Stops, kicks it over to Youngena, near side. Corner 3, no good. Worrell with the board. Kicks it ahead to McEachran. McEachran head fakes beyond the arc, kicks it over to Luna. Luna at the Pelican logo, half court. Luna near side to Yancey, picked up by Franklin. Kicks it over to Lee, over to Worrell. Worrell fakes left, goes right with it, kicks it back outside to Luna, far side, now over to McEachran. Back to Luna. Luna trying to get it inside to Lee. Lee goes to work against Youngena and Short. Tries to find Worrell, top of the key, kicks it over to Yancey, near side. Yancey trying to dribble inside, goes on the right block, gets the foul and the bucket. Charge the foul to Aaron Franklin. That'll be his first, and the fourth team foul against Klamath Union here early as Jacob Cook going to check into the game for Youngena. So 5 on the floor for KU. It's Garrett Short, Aaron Franklin, Javin Zumwalt, Vaughn Wata, and Jacob Cook. Yancey trying to make it a 3-point play and converts. The Vikings lead now by 2. They're up 13-11 with 1:28 to go in the first. Zumwalt bounces it ahead to Cook. Cook gets it to Short. Short puts it on the deck. Back outside to Cook. Cook now to Franklin. Near side to Short. Short takes the Cook screen, trying to drive left side block. Has the ball knocked loose, stolen away by Stephen Luna. Luna collides with Cook. Loose ball and a held ball. Possession is going to the Vikings. Checking into the game is Blaine Jeffrey for Mazama. As Luna takes the inbound pass, picked up by Macias, who's checked into the game for Zumwalt. Passes it ahead to McEachran, far side. McEachran zips it over to Lee. Lee on that left elbow, back outside to McEachran. Now back over to Yancey, he's about half court. Yancey dribbles right, kicks it over to Jeffrey, near side, picked up by Short. 49 seconds left to go, back outside to McEachran. McEachran over to Yancey as the Vikings slow it down, a whistle down low. And
lane violation.
That's what I thought. It'll be KU ball. Was that lane violation or 3 in the key?
Same thing.
Okay.
Isn't it?
I thought so, but I thought a lane violation might be something else. That's my bad. Either way, Franklin, he's got it on the other side. Franklin steps in, gives it to Cook. Cook in the double team on the right block, goes up with his right hand, misses the bucket. Lee gets the rebound. And Macias, he's going to try to hack Stephen Luna on the other side. And that will be the 5th team foul for KU, still in the first quarter, 26 seconds. So Macias checks out, Zumwalt back in. Luna walks it up, picked up by Zumwalt, bat half court. Gets it over near side to McEachran. McEachran over to Yancey. Yancey over to Jeffrey. Jeffrey trying to get it inside to Lee and does. Lee guarded by Short on the left side. Over to Luna. 4 seconds left to go. Luna crossing right, steps back, 2-point mid-range jump shot, no good. That will bring us to the end of the first quarter. The score 13-11. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 99 KAGO, live video on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Glad to have you back inside Pell Court as the drumline warming things up. Always nice to hear. The score 13-11 after one. Mazama leads. 5 on the floor for KU. It's Zumwalt, Short, Franklin, Cook, and Wata.
A little bit noisier than what we've been used to the rest of the season.
Hey, I love the noise.
So do I. Makes you feel like you're actually at an event.
5 on the floor for Mazama. It's McEachran, Luna, Lee, Yancey, and Jeffrey. And we're ready for second quarter basketball. Franklin takes the inbound. Franklin trying to find a way around Daniel Yancey. Kicks it over now to Wata. Back top of the key to Zumwalt. Zipping it over to Short near side. Short takes it right, dribbles left. Left side block right now. Short bouncing it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt head fakes a three, dribbles right, trying to go inside. Is tied up by Luna. Goes up with the shot, no good. Luna with the rebound. McEachran now into the front court for Mazama. Tries to hurry things up just to slow it down. Now Luna top of the key. Fakes right, goes left, kicks it to McEachran. McEachran now right side. Spins around, now over to Yancey. Yancey, top of the key, picked up by Franklin, kicks it over to Lee. Lee bouncing it inside to Luna. Luna tries to go up with his right hand and gets the bucket. Score now 15-11, 7:10 to go in the second. Zumwalt bringing it up. Zumwalt kicking it over to Wata. Wata inside, bounce pass outside to Zumwalt. Zumwalt inside to Cook on that right block. Outside to Wata. Open. Corner three for Wata. No good. Skying for the rebound was Yancey. Score 15-11. 6:43 to go in the second. Luna over to McEachran. McEachran guarded by Wata. Gets it over to Jeffrey. Jeffrey has his shot bothered by Short.
And Short got a hand on that. Blocked it.
Cook on the other side. Dish it over to Franklin. Franklin thinks about a three, gets it over to Zumwalt. Zumwalt driving the left baseline, goes up with his right hand and gets the bucket. Nice little floater there coming out by Zumwalt. 15-13 in the second. Mazama leads. Lee trying to go to work against Short, kicks it outside to McEachran. McEachran zipping it over to Luna. Luna about 25 feet out, decides to back up, trying to direct traffic. Luna bounces it over to Lee, far side. And Mazama slowing things down. Gets it over to Jeffrey. He's at the free throw line. Jeffrey spins around, kicks it back outside to Yancey. Yancey bounce pass to McEachran, now near side. McEachran dribbles left, kicks it over to Lee, gets it to Yancey. Yancey trying to dribble the far baseline, goes up with the shot, off the glass, no good. Cook skies for the board. KU a chance to even the game on this possession as Short at the free throw line, spins around, loses the handle on it, kicks it outside to Franklin, top of the key. Franklin takes the short screen. Kicks it over to Cook. Now back to Short. Short just top of the key, dribbling right with it. Feeling the pressure from Lee, bounces it over to Cook near side. Cook over to Wata. Wata steps into a three, no good, off the back iron. Cook battles for the rebound, but it's taken by Mazama. Luna racing up the floor for the Vikings. As the Mazama Vikings slowing things down. Luna trying to draw up a play. A timeout is taken by Coach Justin Davidson of the Mazama Vikings. We will take one too. 15-13, 5 to go in the second. Mazama lead. We've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
And we're back in the second quarter of a 15-13 ball game. The Mazama Vikings right now lead the Klamath Union Pelicans, and they start with the basketball. 5 on the floor for KU. It's Zumwalt, Wata, Cook, Short, and Franklin. Steven Luna for the Vikings has got it. He's got it near side corner. Fakes left, goes right. Tries to get the shot off, but it's knocked away. McEachran gets it. Top of the key. McEachran zips it across over to Yancey. Gets it inside to Lee. Lee going to work against Cook. Gets the shot up, and it's good. 17-13 now, 4.5 to go in the second. Mazama leads. Short kicks it over to Franklin, now top of the key. Franklin already has 3 points tonight. And thinking about where to go with it. Franklin, he's taking his time though. Hands it off over to Von Wata, top of the key. Wata to Short. And Klamath Union really slowing things down. Cook sets a screen for Short. Tries to get it back inside to Cook. Outside near corner to Wata. Zips it to Franklin. 4 minutes to go in the second. Franklin feeling the pressure. Goes baseline with it. Tries to go up with the shot. Ball knocked out of bounds. Short's got it far corner. Back over to Franklin. Franklin head fakes a three. Now going with his right hand. Down low. Ball knocked away by Jeffrey, and a foul on Yancey. That's the first foul committed by Mazama in this half, and it comes with 3:47 to go in the second. Going to go to timeout. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 99 KAGO, mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we're back in the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. The score right now, 17-13. Klamath Union trails the Mazama Vikings with 3:47 to go in the second, but the Pels start with the basketball. Short to inbound. Short's going to find Franklin near side. Franklin zips it over to Short. Short, top of the key to Zumwalt. Head fakes a three, drives the right side. Trying to find an open player. Underhand pass over to Franklin. Now to Short. Short, head fakes a three. Spins around, goes inside with it. Double clutch, and goes up with his right hand. 17-15. Klamath Union still trails. 3:27 to go with his second. Gets it over near side to McEachran. Picked up by Wata. McEachran over to Yancey. Yancey bothered by Franklin a lot. Franklin playing good defense. Yancey kicks it over to Luna. Luna deciding the offense for Mazama. Kicks it over to McEachran near side. McEachran dribbling left with it. Spins around. Now trying to go to his right. Kicks it over to Lee on the left block. Lee going to work against Cook. Lee goes up with the shot and misses the bucket. Rebounded by Worrell. Outside to Yancey for three, and he gets it. 20-15, 2:50 to go in the second. Klamath Union trailing in this one. And Zumwalt is going to charge in against Luna. And Dutra going to check in for Zumwalt as he picked up his second foul. Mazama going to take it as Luna crosses the timeline. Luna trying to drive baseline, and a foul before the shot. It'll be against Dutra, and that'll be the seventh team foul. Free throws coming up. for Steven Luna. So the 5 on the floor for KU right now. It's Cook, Wata, Short, Franklin, and Dutra. First free throw from Luna is good. Luna's second free throw is also good, so the score 22-15. Klamath Union trails by 7. Tries to get the pass ahead to Wata, but it goes out of bounds. So another turnover for KU. It'll be Mazama basketball with 2:33 to go in the second, 22-15. Pass goes ahead to Worrell, back to Luna. And the Vikings looking to slow things down once more. Luna on the far side, trying to drive inside, falls over, gets it to Worrell. Worrell goes up with the shot and is fouled. That'll be the 8th team foul for KU. Their 8th team foul to Mazama's 1 with 2:23 to go in the second. Shooting 1-1 at the line is Bryce Worrell. His first free throw is good. So apologies, not shooting 1-1. It was a shooting foul. So his second free throw coming up. Second free throw for Worrell is also no good. The rebound grabbed by McEachran. McEachran over to Yancey, top of the key. Yancey over to Luna. Luna trying to find a way inside. Gets the screen, free throw line jumper for Luna, misses. Rebound is grabbed by Worrell. The ball's still up for grabs. It's taken by Lee. Kicks it back over to Luna. Luna going inside, kicks it near side to Worrell for a 3. Blocked by Garrett Short. Ball still loose. Picked up by Cook. Gets it ahead to Garrett Short, who stops at the free throw line, trying to find a way to get around, and gets it to Franklin. Franklin back to Short, over to Dutra, far side. Dutra fakes left, goes left with it, and now to Franklin. Franklin beyond the key. Dribbling, gets it over to Wata, far corner. Wata trying to find a way to get it to Cook, back outside to Short. Finally gets it into Cook. Cook outside to Wata. Thinks about a 3, thinks twice. Over to Short. Short at the free throw line, kicks it out to Dutra. Near corner 3, no good. Long rebound grabbed by Dutra. Dutra trying to get it to Short. Instead, Wata picks it up near side. Minute 22 to go in the second. Wata over to Dutra. So they slow things down. Dutra now to Franklin beyond the key. Franklin 3, no good. He gets the long rebound, trying to go back up with it. Gets the shot and is fouled. He'll be shooting 2. Aaron Franklin yet to score in this game. Had a decent look at 3. And shooting 2 coming up. First free throw from Franklin is good. 22-16 now, 1:09 to go in the second. Second free throw for Franklin is good. 22-17, McEachran bringing it up now for the Vikings. As he's picked up by Wata. McEachran trying to go inside and kick it over to Luna inside the three-point arc at the right elbow. 56 seconds to go. Luna feeling the pressure from Dutra, tries to spin around, goes up with the shot, no good. Worrell gets the board, kicks it out to McEachran. McEachran trying to go up with his right hand and gets the floater, 24-17. 43 seconds left to go as Garrett Short bringing it up. Short tries to get it inside to Cook, hands it off to Short, who goes up with his left hand, misses the shot. Dutra battles for the board, and that'll be a foul against Worrell. So Short to inbound it underneath the KU bucket with 31 seconds left to go. His team down by 7. Short trying to find a player to get it to. Cross court to Wata. Wata to McEachran. Now over to Short. Short trying to get it inside to Cook. The ball's knocked loose. And Mazama's got it with 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Luna taking it up slowly. He's at about half court. Luna dribbling around, and it's going the other way. A foul by Mazama with 8 seconds left to go. Klamath Union going to be getting the final shot here. Franklin's going to get it to Short with 8 seconds left to go. Short brings it up, 7 seconds now left to go, make that 5. Short hands it off to Franklin. Franklin puts it on the deck, goes up with a mid-range jumper, no good, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. 24-17, Mazama leads. You've got the Les Schwab Tires at Game of the Week on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome you back to Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, live HD video on mybasin.com. The score at halftime tonight, Mazama leads 24-17 over the Klamath Union Pelicans. And right now, Mazama, I feel like the biggest thing that they're winning right now, not only in the score column, obviously, but having trouble with the rebounding is Klamath Union as well. They're getting beat in the rebound department.
They are, Mazama's getting position underneath. They're setting up their big guys and they're pushing Cook around. He's got a pretty big weight disadvantage, and the refs are letting the kids play, which is what they're supposed to do. And so, Jacob Cook's got to be a little bit more assertive on the defensive end. He's gotten in people's faces, but they're getting some easy looks underneath for 4 or 5 feet, and Mazama's taking advantage of it. They're knocking them down. Right now, KU's got 5 turnovers to Mazama's 2. As far as scoring, for Mazama, Lee, and Yancey, between the two of them have 15. Yancey's got 8, Lee's got 7. Other scorers, McEachran's got 2, Worrell's got 2, and Luna's got 5. For KU, there really isn't any one standout player tonight. Zumwalt's got 5, Franklin's got 2, Jacob Cook still hasn't scored. Macias has 3, got in foul trouble early on. Short only has 2 points, and Wata has 5.
You said for KU there's no one specifically that stands out, but the goose egg next to Jacob Cook certainly does. He's got that size mismatch against Tristan Lee. Lee's about an inch shorter than him, but quite a bit bigger than him, a little bit more built. Lee plays football, and Jacob doesn't. That's you just get a little bit stronger for Lee, and he's having a little bit of trouble, but he'll adjust. Yeah,
he's being held outside of the paint, which is where he gets most of his buckets. Lee's putting a body on him, and he's not letting him post up. And Jacob's got to figure out what he needs to do about that. He's really quick. I think he's faster than Lee, who's putting a body on him. I think if Jacob fakes one way and goes the other way, he'll get some good looks at the bucket in the second half. And I don't think he's going to come out of this game scoreless by any means. He'll probably light it up for 14, 16 points like he does normally. As far as blocks, Short has 2 blocks already. Cook got a hand on something, but there was a foul called away from the ball, and so he doesn't really get credit for it. But the KU's working hard, and they just need to be patient. They're going to they're going to get some good looks at the bucket, and they're going to come through on it. You know, they're playing aggressively on defense. They're crashing the boards and doing well.
Right now, 24-17 the score at halftime. We're going to take a break and come back. When we do, it's time to look at what happens next week when we start the state tournament. That's coming up next on 1150, 92.9 KHD Video, mybasin.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends. Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And welcome you back to halftime. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO with HD Video on mybasin.com. The score right now, Mazama leads 24-17. And, this game not over by any means. But regardless of the outcome, Klamath Union has staked their spot in the state tournament that starts on Tuesday after being crowned Skyline Conference champions back on Thursday. So right now, if nothing changes, which it doesn't look likely even with a Klamath Union win tonight, or whatever the case happens to be across the state, likely going to end up against Cascade, looking for a neutral site to play. So it won't be at home, and it won't be up in Cascade either. Could play a game, somewhere like Grants Pass, maybe Roseburg, South Umpqua, places like those. But some of the other teams that have made it so far that we know of definitely start at the top of the list up in the Kawapa League. You've got Banks, who is the only other undefeated team in the state. Gladstone from the Tri-Valley Conference is going to be going. Now you look at the Oregon West Conference, they could send two schools, probably Cascade and Woodburn, both up there right now. They are going to the tournament. The other conference that is about ready to send two schools is the Sky M League with Junction City, who are conference champions. But now the race between Marshfield and Marist, because both of those schools are 73. Are 7-3. Marist might be the better team, but Marshfield is the host team, so we'll see how that shakes out. Marshfield also a very good squad. Obviously us here, Klamath Union in the Skyline Conference, and LeGrand from the Greater Oregon League, all going to this 8-team tournament that begins on Tuesday. Getting ready for the third quarter action coming up next in the 1150, 92.9 KAGO with HD Video on mybasin.com. The score heading into the third quarter, 24-17.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on mybasin.com. Score 24-17. Mazama starts with the ball. Lee goes up against Cook. Ball goes out of bounds. And possession going to go with Klamath Union as we keep things rolling here in the third quarter. 5 on the floor for KU right now. It's Macias, Franklin, Short, Cook, and Wata. Macias got it now. Top of the key over to Franklin. Franklin thinks about a three, gets it inside to Cook. Cook trying to go to work against Tristan Lee, kicks it outside to Wata for the three-point shot. No good. Lee tries to get the rebound, gets it to Macias at the free throw line. Kicks it outside to Franklin. And now over to Garrett Short. Short, bounce pass over to Macias. 7:25 to go in the third, still 24-17. Over to Short now. Short, cross-court pass to Wata. Wata near side to Franklin. Back over to Wata, gets it over to Short. Short thinking about trying to get it into Cook, instead bounce pass cross-court to Franklin. Franklin inside to Cook. Cook goes up with the shot. That one rolls around and falls. Jacob Cook finding himself in the scorebook now, 24-19. 7:03 to go in the third. Luna hassled by Macias, kicking it over to McEachran. McEachran dribbling around the perimeter. At the free throw line now. Kicks it now near side to Yancey. Back over to Luna. Luna guarded by Macias. Macias trying to be a pest to Luna. Top of the key. Gets it over to Yancey near corner. Yancey going to work against Franklin. Tries to get it inside to Lee on that left block. Outside to Worrell for a three. Shot misses. Rebound Cook. A great contest by Garrett Short on that three. Macias tries to get it ahead to Wata. And a little bit too much on that one. So Mazama going to get it back. Inbound pass goes to Tristan Lee, and he will walk it up for the Vikings. Lee over to Luna. Luna guarded by Macias. Over to McEachran. McEachran far side. Coming left with it now. Takes a screen, trying to drive right. Steps back, still far corner, guarded by Short. Kicks it over to Yancey, who's picked up by Franklin. Yancey trying to dribble inside, takes some contact from Franklin, hands it off near side to Luna. Luna trying to drive inside, the ball stolen away by Aaron Franklin. Franklin racing up the floor, stops, kicks it outside to Macias, back to Franklin, kicks it to Short, top of the key. Over to Cook. Cook now on that left side. Cook trying to go to work against Lee, left side block. Goes up with the shot, kicks it outside to Macias for a three, it's good! Macias got 6 points tonight. His team trails 24-22. A timeout taken by Coach Davidson. We'll take one too. Klamath Union down 24-22 with 5.5 to go in the third.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
Ought to be down. That's how I feel.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 92.9 KAGO with live HD video on mybasin.com. The score right now, 24-22. The Mazama Vikings lead the Klamath Union Pelicans. And coming out of the break, I believe Mazama is going to start with the basketball, and they will. The 5 on the floor right now for KU. It's Macias, Wata, Franklin, Short, and Cook. For the Vikings, it's McEachran, Luna, Lee, Yancey, and Worrell. And I'm not quite sure what the call was there. What was the...
I don't know what that was.
Delay of game against Mazama coming out of the timeout? I'm not... Huh. Regardless, it's still going to be Mazama basketball. Seems sort of inconsequential regardless. Luna is going to get the inbound pass. Luna picked up by Macias and trying to dribble right with it. Kicks it over to Yancey. Yancey dribbles against Franklin, pushes Franklin off, and that's going the other way. He sent Franklin into the padding.
You know, Mazama's been doing that all night and getting away with it. And so maybe now they'll start calling it.
Certain things, halftime adjustments not only for the teams.
Yes.
Garrett Short going with it, kicks it over to Macias. Macias beyond the key, about 25 feet, kicks it over short, now far side to Wata. Wata kicks it back to Macias, just beyond the key, trying to get it inside to Cook. Cook on the right block against Lee. Cook going to work, kicks it outside to Franklin. Franklin head fakes a three, goes up with it, off the glass, no good. Worrell with the rebound, over to Luna. Macias hassling him, and doing a great job of knocking the ball loose. Cook is going to go up with Luna and get hit with a foul. You know, Cook picks up that foul there, but Macias doing a great job of bugging Luna as he brings it up the court.
Well, he did. These guys are having a tough time getting the ball at the court.
Luna takes the inbound pass into the backcourt, and Macias waiting for him at the half-court line. Macias trying to get it inside to Worrell, outside to McEachran. McEachran trying to dribble inside, has the ball knocked loose underneath the bucket, tries to kick it back outside to Worrell, but Franklin knocks it out of bounds. And going to be inbounding it right underneath our broadcast station here is Mazama. No, pardon me, just a conversation with the refs. Luna is going to be bringing it up. Luna, inbound pass to Worrell, near side, tries to drive inside. Short, rejects him. Loose ball picked up by Worrell at half court. Gets to McEachran. McEachran trying to drive inside. Loose ball picked away by Franklin. Franklin over to Macias, near side, thinks about a three, kicks it back outside to Wata, left elbow. Now over to Franklin, top of the key, over to Macias. Macias guarded by Worrell, trying to get it inside to Cook. Cook on the right block, spins around, kicks it outside to Macias, steps into a three, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Lee, and Mazama taking it. Luna dribbling up, tries to go inside, the shot bothered by Short, and he gets the board. 24-22, 4 minutes to go in the quarter. Tried to get it up front to Cook, but it's stolen away by Lee. Lee bringing it up, gets it over to Luna, near side. Luna bounces it over to Worrell. Worrell trying to go to work, trying to get the ball inside, misses the bucket, picked up by Short. Short loses the handle to McEachran. McEachran trying to go up with it now. Battles down low, bounces it over to Worrell, and a whistle is blown. 3-second violation for Mazama. And timeouts called on the floor. We'll take one too. 24-22, Mazama leads with 3.5 to go in the third quarter.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
It's really tough for me not to say stuff.
And welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 and 92.9 KAGO with HD video on mybasin.com. The score 24-22. Mazama leads right now. Again, 3:37 to go in the third. Klamath Union will start with the ball. They've made a bit of a surge, so to speak, here in this third quarter and are right back in this game.
They have. They've come back with a vengeance. They're playing more aggressively on offense, which I really like to see. And they're still working really, really super hard on defense. They just need a couple of calls to go their way, and this will be a completely different ball game.
Right now, one team foul apiece. For 3:37 to go in the third. Inbound pass is going to go ahead to Wata. Wata back to Cook. Now Macias, I believe he's going to bring it up. They got to get it up the floor. Garrett Short trying to hustle up now. They get it up finally. Short steps into a three and splashes it. Klamath Union with the lead up 25-24. 3.5 to go in the third. Luna bringing it up now against Macias. Feeling a lot of pressure. Lee tries to set a screen for him, but Luna waves him off. Takes the screen now, trying to dribble to the left side. Luna going baseline, tries to go up with the shot, kicks it outside to Yancey for three. Tried to answer back, misses the shot. Cook with the board. Short bringing it up for KU. Short tries to bounce pass it into Wata. Wata goes up for the shot, no good. Gets his own rebound, misses the follow-up, and Worrell gets the rebound. Luna ahead to McEachran. McEachran at the three-point arc now. Tries to get inside the three-point line. Now on that left elbow. Kicks it outside to Lee. Lee on that right side. Spins around, goes against Cook. Gets everyone off their feet. Short gets the block again. Lee with his own rebound and another one. Ooh, a foul. Short thought he had it. A foul against Garrett Short, and Luna is going to be shooting 2.
6 blocks for Short.
You see that next to you got a fan there, and the official Sesenia's eyeballing him. First free throw is good. We've got a tie game for Tristan Lee.
Yeah, Rob's not going to take a lot of garbage from the fans.
No, definitely not. Second free throw is no good. Rebound is still up for grabs. Loose ball. It's on the floor, and a held ball. McEachran came away with it. Now just a matter of where the ball is going. I believe it's going to be going KU.
Who made that last free?
Pardon?
Who made the last free throw?
That would have been Lee.
I missed it, sorry.
So as they dry it up on the floor, 5 on the floor for KU. It's Cook, Short, Wata, Franklin, and Macias. For Mazama, Lee, McEachran, Worrell, Luna, and Yancey. Inbound pass goes to Short. Mazama trying to press him now early. Loses the handle on it, but Short brings it back up. Gets it to Macias, now far side corner, about 30 feet out. Macias tries to dribble right, steps into a shot, gives it to Cook, who goes up and gets the bucket. Klamath Union gets the lead right back. 27-25, 2:10 to go in the third. Luna passing it over to Yancey, far side. Luna getting it inside to Worrell on that right elbow, trying to go to work against Short, and Franklin reaches in with the foul. With that last shot from Cook, 4 lead changes already in this game.
Okay, he's going to take a commanding lead here shortly. Then there won't be any more.
Is that a classic Dick North prediction, or?
I'm not going to make any predictions tonight.
Luna gets it over to McEachran after the inbound pass. Yancey head fakes 3, tries to drive inside, goes up with his right hand. No good. Short battles for the rebound, still a loose ball. Picked up by McEachran, top of the key. Tries to go in right side, loses the handle on it. He's going to go in the far corner. Cross-court pass to Luna. Now gets it near side to Yancey. Yancey guarded by Franklin, trying to bring it back to about half court. And he does. Yancey handing it off to McEachran. McEachran at the logo, trying to dribble right, goes left. Hands it off to Luna. Luna at the free throw line, goes up with the shot, tries to bank it in, no good. Worrell with the rebound, puts it on the deck and gets tied up with Wata. And a held ball possession stays with Mazama. Great job by Wata to get in there.
Yeah, he got himself some position and got hammered when he got the board, but it's all right.
Luna to inbound for Mazama. And trying to find somebody to get it to. Gets it to Lee, who loses it for a second, picks it back up in the far corner. Lee over to Luna. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be last touched by Macias as he knocked it out of Luna's hand. So now Lee to inbound in front of the student section. You can see some of the students out there, John, don't quite know what they're saying. Probably just bothering them a little bit. Gets it over to McEachran. McEachran in the far corner. McEachran dribbling now, right elbow. He stops, has to kick it back outside to Luna, about half court. Luna, bothered by Macias, goes left with it. Luna now near side. Takes the Worrell screen at the free throw line, now at the keys. Dribbling left, goes up, kicks it over to Lee. The pass knocked away by Aaron Franklin and steps out of bounds. Good defense being played by Franklin. 57 seconds left to go in the third. Klamath Union up 27-25. Luna gets it over to Lee beyond the arc. Lee dribbling, trying to take it back to half court. Lee kicks it to Yancey. Yancey's at the big logo at half court, picked up by Franklin. Franklin trying to press him. Yancey goes right with it, hands it over to Luna. Luna now top of the key, picked up by Wata. Bounce it into McEachran, but Macias jumps the passing lane. Tries to get it ahead, and Macias gets hammered trying to get the pass across court, and he will be fouled. That's what we talk about, Macias. He's a bothersome defender, and he is good at it.
He is. The kid is so quick. I don't know how he gets his hands in there.
Short to inbound in front of the student section, gets it to Cook. Cook hands it back off to Short, who gets the bucket and the foul. And they just tossed a fan out of the game. Robbie Cesena tossing him out of the game. Let it be known, by the way, that that's a Mazama fan. That's no one here.
He was the foul on number 3.
So Garrett Short goes to the line. It was only a matter of time before he got tossed.
Oh, yeah, there was no question about that. I was waiting for it. Cesena's been eyeing him for probably half the quarter.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy doesn't know anything about basketball because he was trying to yell traveling calls on simple little layups, and yeah, he was pretty obnoxious.
Short converts on the three-point play, makes it 30-25, 36.2 to go in the third. Luna bringing it up. Luna stomping near side, 28 seconds to go now in the third. Luna brings it up. Guarded by Macias, kicks it over to Yancey. Yancey getting the pass inside to Lee. Lee on the right elbow, gets it inside just a little bit more, kicks it back outside to Yancey for 3, and he gets it. 30-28 after the Yancey 3, and 10 seconds to go now. Franklin brings it up. Franklin at half court, kicks it over to Short, getting it inside to Cook, inside to Short. It's taken away by McEachran, but no shot, and get off at the quarter. And Macias has words from McEachran at the end of the quarter. And score 30-28, a 2-point game for Klamath Union after 3. We're going to come back with a fourth quarter of action, sure to be a good one. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO, and on MyBit.com.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger.
And we're back in the fourth quarter. Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on MyBasin.com. The score 30-28, KU leads in the fourth. And let's get started. Cook tries to go up against Lee. He gets fouled. So a chance to reset the floor. And apologies, we sort of jumped right into the action here. They cut the quarter break a little bit short. About 35 seconds they gave us. So 30-28, Klamath Union leads in the fourth quarter. Cook is going to the line. He's got a couple points here in the second half, was held scoreless, but so far has done a great job of figuring out how to defend Tristan Lee and get his own buckets. Makes the first free throw. Back to a 3-point lead. 5 on the floor for KU. It's Macias, Wata, Cook, Short, and Franklin. Meantime for Mazama, Worrell, Lee, Yancey, McEachran, and Luna. Second free throw is good, 32-28, 7:47 to go in the fourth quarter. Worrell kicking it ahead to McEachran. McEachran behind the back dribble, now going right with it. Thinks about the mid-range jump shot, kicks it out to Luna instead. Luna now near side to Yancey. Yancey being guarded by Franklin. About the left elbow beyond the three-point arc. Tries to go inside, loses the dribble, now baseline. Gets it inside to Luna. Luna tries to go up with it, kicks it outside to Lee for a 3, no good. Rebound Short. Good shot contest by Macias on the other side as he brings it up the floor. Tries to get it over to Short, who takes it with his left hand and gets the bucket. 34-28, 6-point lead, biggest of the night for KU with 7:05 to go in the fourth. Luna now bringing it up for the Vikings. Luna handing it off to McEachran beyond the key at the free throw line now. Spins around, brings it back out beyond the arc. Kicks it over to Lee, top of the key, now Luna far side. Luna goes up for a 3, tries to drain it, and no good. The follow-up shot made by Yancey after the board. 30-34, 6:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Short brings it up, thinks about a three-pointer, gets it to Cook. Cook puts it on the deck, it goes out of bounds off of Cook, and going the way of Mazama. Luna takes the inbound pass. He's going to be hassled by Macias before he even crosses the three-point line on the other side of the floor. Trying to get the pass inside to Lee. He's at the free throw line. Lee passes it over to Luna, now near corner. Luna dribbling right with it at the left elbow. Inside now about 10 feet out. Gets it to Lee. Short, bothers the shot, but he fouls him. And Lee will be going to the line. Was a foul on short for his third. Lee, his first free throw is good, making it a 3-point game. 34-31, awaiting the second now with 6:15 to go in the final period. Lee, second free throw, no good. Rebound, gets knocked out of bounds and is going the way of Klamath Union. Short to inbound, finds Wata far side, gets it to Short. Short pushing the pace for Klamath Union, bounces out to Franklin. Corner three, good! 37-31, 6:05 to go in the fourth. As now Luna picking up the pace for Mazama, kicking it over to Yancey. Yancey over to Lee. Lee spinning around inside the key now, tries to go up with the shot, and a foul is called. Unsure if this is going against Short or Franklin. It'll go against Franklin. And Lee shooting two. The KU student section letting the officials hear it tonight, although that looked like it was a foul.
Yeah, somebody got a body on him as he's going up.
Lee's first free throw is no good.
It's too bad because Short blocked his shot.
It's been known to happen this game specifically. Second free throw coming up from Lee is good. 37-32 with 5:54 to go in the final quarter. Klamath Union leads. Macias brings it up. Top of the key, kicks it over to Franklin near side. Franklin bounces it into Cook on the right block. Cook spins to his left side, and what was that?
That was a foul on Lee.
Not a shooting foul, so Klamath Union will inbound it underneath their bucket. Short trying to find the open player. Short bounces out to Macias. Macias takes the three, no good, off the front of the rim. Luna gets the rebound, kicks it ahead to McEachran. McEachran goes up with the shot. Macias fouled him and the bucket. Macias swiped at his back a little bit there, so it didn't really affect the shot from McEachran too much. Let's see what foul that is on Macias. Do you have it written down?
Oh, that's the third one on Macias.
So he's going to take a seat on the bench. Zumwalt checks in, and a chance for McEachran to make it a 2-point game. McEachran's free throw, a little bit too much on it, misses. Cook with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Short, and Short will bring it across the timeline for KU. Picked up by McEachran about half court. Short finally crosses the timeline. Short trying to get it inside to Cook. The pass knocked away by Lee, picked up by Yancey. Yancey over to the Lee in the corner, far corner. Lee bringing it back around, kicks it to Luna at half court. Luna picked up by Zumwalt. 3-point game, 5:10 to go in the fourth. KU leads 37-34. Luna crosses to his right, fakes the handoff, trying to drive in right side, pass out to Luna, knocked away. Laurel gets the rebound and gets a mid-range jump shot, now a 1-point game. 37-36, Garrett Short takes the inbound pass. Short bringing it up against McEachran. And steps into a three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Lee pushes Cook to the floor as he goes up with the rebound. And he's done that a couple times to Cook, that time picking up his third foul. That'll be the 15th foul for Mazama, 6 for KU so far, as Jeffrey checks in for Lee. And a timeout is called by Coach Case. We are going to take this one too. 37-36, KU leads. With 4:45 to go in the fourth, you've got the Les Schwab Tigers Game of the Week.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
And we're back at Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. Inbound pass goes cross court. Eventually Short gets it and gets the bucket. And we join you right into the action of a 39-36 ball game. 4.5 to go. KLAMATH Union leads the Mazama Vikings. Luna kicks it ahead to Yancey. Yancey head fakes a three. Is trying to go left with it. Gets it inside to Worrell. Worrell on that left elbow. Spins around about 16 feet out. Kicks it out to Yancey. Now to McEachran midcourt. McEachran near side to Jeffrey. Picked up by Cook. Gets it inside to Worrell. Worrell goes up with it. Rejected by Short. And they're calling that a held ball. I think you could write that one down as a block.
Oh, that's a block. That's definitely a block. Yeah, I mean, that's what that is. That was as clean as you could possibly be.
Yeah.
You know, Short was probably 1.5 feet above the basketball at the top of his shot. So
Luna bounces it into Lee as we get back into the action. Lee now in the far corner gets it over to Yancey. Yancey back to Lee. Lee trying to find a way around Jacob Cook. And Cook bothering him, gets it inside to Luna on the left block. Luna spins around to his right, now back out left, kicks it out to Worrell at the free throw line, now back outside to McEachran, top of the key. Back outside to Luna. Luna picked up by Zumwalt. Takes the Worrell screen at the free throw line, a jump shot, bank shot, no good. Short with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Zumwalt. Zumwalt pushing the pace at that left elbow, outside to Short. Short steps back, kicks it over to Franklin, now top of the key. Franklin near side to Zumwalt. Zumwalt holding things down as the pace slows down. And Watan now near corner, back to Zumwalt. Zumwalt head fakes a three. Out top of the key, kicks it to Franklin, now back to Cook. Out on the far side, back to Franklin, now to Zumwalt. Zumwalt back over to Short, gets it inside to Cook. Cook on the right block, tries to zip it over to Wata, but a turnover, and Mazama taking it now. Luna kicks it over to Worrell. Worrell goes up with the shot, off the front of the rim, no good. Cook with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Short. Short, front court pass to Zumwalt. Puts it on the deck and gets fouled, a charge. Luna looks pretty banged up under the bucket. Call could have gone either way, and a timeout on the floor. I believe they're taking the media timeout now, is that right?
It's an official timeout. I don't know what you want to call it, but I think it was an injury timeout.
I thought I saw Susane say media timeout. And they're calling everyone off the floor. We're going to stick with you through this one for right now. The score 39-36, 3 minutes to go in the fourth. A physical ball game. Luna able to get off the court limping, but still under his own power, which is nice to see. And it'll be Mazama ball coming out of the break, but a physical game.
Yeah, it is. It's really physical. Fortunately, the referees are trying to take control of it right now as far as, calling out the fouls. As far as scoring, right now, Zumwalt's got 5, Franklin's got 5, Jacob Cook's up to 8, Macias has 6. The key story right now is Short. He's got 10, and Wata has 5. For Mazama, Yancey's got 13, Lee has 10, and Worrell has 5. So that's how the scoring goes.
As far as both teams, a couple guys got 3 fouls, but most teams, most guys rather, with 3 minutes left, they're staying out of foul trouble too, even though it has been a physical ball game.
They are. I mean, coming down the stretch, with basically 3 minutes left, you got three fouls. You got to be a little bit tentative, but not too tentative. You can still play pretty aggressively. You just got to make smart moves and play good defense, and you'll be fine.
Appreciate you joining us tonight on mybasin.com and on air on 1150, 92.9 KAGO. KLAMATH Union right now in the bonus, they've got 17 fouls against them, or Mazama does rather, 5 for Mazama. And checking into the game for the Vikings is Kyle Hargrave, as McEachran brings it across the timeline, guarded by Wata. Kicking it near side to Worrell. Worrell trying to get it inside to Yancey on the left block. trying to go to work against Franklin. Goes up with the shot, misses, and rebound still up for grabs, taken by Wata. Getting ahead to Short. 2:40 to go in the fourth. 39-36, KU leads. Short, guarded by McEachran. Over near side to Zumwalt. Zumwalt bouncing into Cook. On that right block, goes up with his left hand, fighting through the contact, and gets the bucket. Hargrave now with it, guarded by Zumwalt to score 41-36. KU leads, 2:15 to go in the fourth. McEachran, top of the key, takes the Worrell screen, but backs off. Guarded now by Short, kicks it over to Yancey, far side. Yancey takes the McEachran screen, now dribbling back to about half court. Yancey now picked up by Wata, over to Lee, top of the key. Lee trying to back down Jacob Cook. Goes up with the shot and misses. Rebound grab by Short. Short bringing it up for the Pels. Cross-court pass to Franklin. Franklin stepping inside, goes up with the shot, tries to bank it in, no good. Rebound stolen away by Cook, and a held ball down low. Possession, I believe, is going to stay with the Pelicans as Luna checks in for Hargrave. Short to inbound underneath the bucket. Trying to find someone to get it to. Gets it over to Cook. It's torn away by McEachran. Loose ball picked up by Wata. Gets it ahead to Franklin. Franklin now far side to Zumwalt. Zumwalt picked up by Lee. Gets it inside to Cook. Cook goes to work against Worrell. Takes the shot up. No good. Rebound still up for grabs. Taken by Lee. Ahead to Luna. Luna bounces it ahead to Worrell. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Worrell. And KU's got it. A timeout called by Coach Case. We're going to take this one. 41-36 to score, 1:27 to go in the fourth and final quarter. We've got the Les Schwab Tires game on 1150, 92.9 KAGO with HD video on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we'd gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150, 92.9 KAGO with HD video on mybasin.com. The score 41-36 with 1:27 left to go in the fourth. Klamath Union right now clinging on to an undefeated season. They're up in this one by 5 points, and they start with the basketball. Cook to inbound, gets it to Zumwalt near side, stolen away by Luna. Gets it to Lee, who goes up, misses the open layup. Cook gets the rebound. Over to Zumwalt now as Klamath Union has to cross half court still. Short bringing it up, gets it over to Cook. Cook trying to find a way to bring it up. And a timeout called by Coach Case. And now my heart was racing. I see a little bit of sweat on your forehead.
Here I am, I'm an announcer. I'm going, timeout, timeout.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that timeout will advance the ball, but they will at least get to inbound it near half court, so probably won't have to deal with that clock too much longer.
No, they'll get to bring it in just inside half court, which gives them the option of passing to the forecourt or passing still in the backcourt. Personally, I think they need to bring Macias in on this play because he's a ball handler, and they'll either foul him or he'll get the ball up the court where it's supposed to be. So if I were Coach Case, I would have Macias on the floor right now.
Well, he's got 1:11 left to go. Macias does have 3 fouls at this point. It's the last game of the season, at least last game of the regular season. You're in the final 71 seconds. Macias is not out there right now. It is Franklin, Wata, Zumwalt, Cook, and Short.
And that's why I'm not a coach.
5 on the floor for Mazama coming out of the break. It's McEachran, Worrell, Lee, Luna, and Yancey.
Oh, Macias is out on the floor.
Okay, he replaces Zumwalt. There you go.
He just had to check in.
So Short to inbound. Gets it inside to Macias. Macias back ahead to Short as Short will bring it up the floor. Short trying to back down McEachran, kicks it over to Wata. Wata hands it over to Macias. Macias over to Franklin. 58 seconds left to go in the game. Franklin is going to travel. He was tied up. Wow, that's a turnover. He was tied up. That's tough to go against Aaron Franklin like that. Mazama's going to take it right in front of the drum line for KU. Tries to get inside to Yancey. Franklin jumps the passing lane and knocks it out of bounds. So now Mazama takes it from the near side of the court, right in front of the Klamath Union bench. McEachran inbounds it to Yancey. Yancey bringing it up the floor now, guarded by Franklin. Takes a screen, and Franklin, we'll see what they decide to call here. That'll be a foul against Franklin. He tried to plow through the Worrell screen.
That was a good call.
Yeah, that was the right call to make. Zumwalt going to check in for Franklin as he just picked up his 4th foul. And Worrell at the line here, 6'3" sophomore. The student section gets into it. The first free throw from Worrell is up, and it's good. So shooting 1 and 1 now, he'll get his second. 49.2 seconds to go in the 4th. Worrell's second free throw is up, and it's good. Timeout called by Coach Justin Davidson of the Mazama Vikings. We're going to stick with you through this one. 41-38. Klamath Union leads with 39 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. And it seems like Coach Case having a conversation, but it had to be about that call with Franklin. I mean, he was tied up for a good 2 seconds before he fell to the ground.
He was tied up. He was fouled a couple of times, and to be truthful, he didn't pick up his pivot, but he was falling forward, and he passed the ball over to Macias. I think it was Macias. I can't remember who else was out there.
Tom, maybe.
You know, I mean, it's a judgment call, and as some of these are, and it's water under the bridge right now, as we say. Right now, KU's got a 3-point lead, so they just need to hang on to it.
Yeah, so it's going to be the 5 on the floor for them. Probably going to be the same we just saw, which was Macias, Wataz out there along with Cook and Short. And for Mazama, likely going to be playing some tough defense. The thing I've noticed, though, most in this half, and it's good that it's happened, is instead of Lee intimidating Cook, I think they kind of flipped the script at halftime, because now Lee is a little bit tentative to go up against Cook, and Cook is playing with a lot of confidence right now. Not to say that won't continue in the final 49 seconds, but it has been something that has changed the pace of this game.
The difference is that Lee was called with a couple of fouls. They probably should have been called with the first half too. So, Cook's confident that.
Cook inbounds to Macias and fouls Macias almost immediately. That'll be the 6th team foul for Mazama. There's 8 on KU. So Mazama in the bonus, and KU 1 foul away from being in the bonus. I feel like that's just one to get on the floor right now and maybe try to get a steal here if you're Mazama. Inbound pass goes to Short, gets it ahead to Cook, and Cook is fouled. He will be sent to the line. And Cook this season shooting a little bit better than last season at the line. Last season finished at 70%. This year shooting about 75 from the free throw line, as Aaron Franklin is going to check in for Javin Zumwalt.
Cook is 2 for 2 tonight.
Cook, first free throw. Good. Makes it a 4-point game, 42-38. 44.6 seconds on the clock. Again, both teams in the bonus. Second free throw from Cook. That one misses. Rebound Worrell. Still a 4-point game. Yancey takes the pass into the front court. Yancey now guarded by Franklin. Gets it to McEachran. McEachran guarded by Wata. Tries to dribble inside. Kicks it out to Lee. Near side. He steps back. Now to Luna. Luna at about the free throw line. Pushes off Macias. Left elbow jumper. No good. Cook gets the rebound. Cook over to Macias. Macias racing up the floor, and is going to be fouled. So he will be shooting 1 and 1, as that's the 8th Mazama team foul. With 22 seconds left to go, Macias a chance to ice the game at the free throw line. Klamath Union trying to make it 9-0 in league play and 11-0 on the season. Free throws here again would all but ice this game. Shooting 1 and 1. Macias' first free throw does not fall. Rebound still up for grabs. It'll be Mazama basketball with 20.6 to go. Luna Gets the inbound pass, trying to race up the floor. Go to the bucket. He gets the shot off, but short. Rejects him at the bucket. Pass goes ahead to Wata. Now over to Macias. Gets it to Cook, and the alley-oop. Was there a foul before the play?
There was a foul before the play.
Oh, unfortunate. I heard the whistle. That's why I didn't get too excited about a pretty good play from Cook there, but I couldn't quite see where the foul was called. Wata going to be shooting 2 at the line. Short with the clutch block there. First free throw from Wata is no good, so Mazama does have a chance here. 9 seconds left to go. Pass in the front court to Lee. McEachran driving inside, kicks it out to Luna. Back over to Lee for 3, no good. Klamath Union undefeated in 2021.
Good luck getting somebody to talk to.
We're going to try to real quick. The final score tonight, 42-38. You've got the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 92.9 KAGO with HD video on mybasin.com.
Sure glad we went to Les Schwab.
I'm glad the baby's still happy.
Well, I'm just glad that along with tires, Les Schwab also does brakes, alignment, and a bunch of other safety services. I mean, if we had gone to a cheap tire store instead, I'd be a doggone wreck.
My thoughts exactly.
Thanks, kiddo.
Give everyone peace of mind on the road. Swing by or book online. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
If you're trying to lose some weight and get in shape, Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club is the best place to do it. Harbor has state-of-the-art equipment, plus certified personal trainers to help you achieve your goals safely and quickly. They also have indoor tennis and pickleball courts, and tons of group exercise classes to help you have fun while you get in shape. When you're done with your workout, stop by their smoothie bar to get a nutritious boost. See and feel the difference at Harbor Isles Tennis and Fitness Club. It's the place to be.
It's tax time! And Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls will help you make the most of your refund. Double down! Bring us your tax refund and we'll double it to use towards your down payment on your new vehicle purchase. And right now, choose from more new trucks and SUVs than ever and available 0% APR financing for up to 72 months. If you live here, you get it! Double your down payment during Ram Truck Month only at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Klamath Falls.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 120,000 participants here in Oregon who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 and at 92.9 KAGO. We've got HD video on mybasin.com. Final score tonight, 42-38. And you know, had Jacob Cook commit to an interview after this game, but I feel like it's better to let them celebrate this one. Cut the nets down. You can see it right now on mybasin.com. I feel like we can let him celebrate this one a little bit. He had a great game.
I think you can cover it.
We'll take our lumps and let Cook go down there and celebrate one of the MVPs of this undefeated team. What a special regular season it's been. What a special regular season it's been for these guys.
It was. You know, this is a hard-fought game. You know, Lee was pushing short. I'm not short, but Cook all over the court at the beginning of this game. And fortunately, the ref kind of put a stop to it toward the end because it was kind of an unfair way of playing, I guess. Basketball is a physical game, but there were some interesting non-calls there. As far as scoring in this game, Lee had 10. He played really well. He kept Cook scoreless for the first half. So for Mazama, Lee had 10. Yancey had 13. Worrell had 7. McEachran had 4. And Luna had 3. For KU, Cook led all scorers again with 11 points. Short had 10, had some really clutch buckets. And then Macias had 6. Zawa and Franklin both had 5, and Wata had 5 also. I think one of the keys in this game was Short on defense. He had, to my count, 9 blocked shots. And there was a key block shot toward the end where it would have been an easy bucket. for Luna, and Cook swatted the thing again, and then KU got the ball back. And I think that was the turning point, or what iced it for KU, because that happened with about a 4-point lead for KU.
42-38 the final. Klamath Union capping off an undefeated season, 11-0 overall. They're 9-0 in league play. They're going to the state championship on Tuesday. We'll talk about it all after this quick break on the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 92.9 KAGO.
Threads. There are many threads that run through our region. There are churches and schools and Little League teams that bring us together and bind us into communities. There are roads and cars. There are houses and jobs and businesses, all woven together to make the fabric of our communities. There are financial threads that are part of that tapestry as well. For over 80 years, it's been our pleasure to be headquartered here, providing financial services to generations of our friends and neighbors. From that first savings account to retirement planning and all of the cars and houses and groceries in between, we keep your money local, investing it back into our communities, adding more threads to the fabric to make our communities stronger. Pacific Crest Federal Credit Union. Find your path.
Welcome you back to the Les Schwab Tires Game of the Week on 1150 92.9 KAGO. We've got HD video on mybasin.com. The final score from Pelcourt tonight, 42-38. Dick, they're cutting down the nets right now. And before we talk about the season, the postseason that is ahead of the regular season, I want to put a bow on the regular season. This team led this year by 3 seniors playing their last game tonight to Pelcourt. Jacob Cook, Garrett Short, Aaron Franklin. 3 of arguably some of the best players in the state, Jacob Cook and Garrett Short. Specifically, Franklin's not been known to knock down those threes, but without those 2 main guys down low for Klamath Union, they really make this team sing.
They do. Franklin, you mentioned he knocks down threes, but one thing we don't talk about very much with him is his defense. He's not a really big kid. Tonight he was guarding Yancey.
There he is right now, cutting down the line.
Yeah, Yancey is a pretty good-sized kid. Aaron's given up an inch or 2 to him. And even though Yancey came away with 13 points, he would have had a lot more, I think, if Aaron hadn't been playing the kind of defense that he's played. We don't generally talk about his defense. We normally talk about Short and other people like that. But Franklin he's a working horse is what he is, a workhorse, I guess, to be better. He gives it everything he's got. So
finally, other name we'll mention. Well, here's part of his coaching staff right now is Coach Ed Case. Again, 3 years ago when he took over this program, it was a middle-of-the-road program. 4th, 5th places in the Skyline Conference. He's taken them a step further each and every year. He preaches accountability within his program, and clearly it shows. You might see some guys, not to mention names, but you might see some guys step out of the line on the court every now and then. It happens. Basketball is a contact sport. You're going to let it get to your head. But who's right there next to him to calm him down? One of his teammates. Every time something like that happens, and Coach Case has done a wonderful job with this program.
He is. As we mentioned early on in the game today, he's really level-headed. He doesn't get worked up. You can tell, when things get tight, he starts showing a little more intensity, but he's one of the most calm, collected coaches I've ever seen. And I personally think, I've had 6 kids do sports, collegiate sports, high school sports, and they have a tendency of playing harder for people that they like and people that respect them. So they work harder for them rather than having some hard-nosed coach who's in their face all the time. So they work harder for people that are like Coach Case.
Without a doubt. Jacob Cook cutting down the net right now. Still a couple more people to go, so we'll stick with you through this one. We're going to try to get someone up here after the fact. We'll see if we can, just to talk with him about their experience. We're going to try to get Cookie as he cuts down the net. Pretty loud building, I'd say, as they finish the season 11-0, undefeated on the season, and headed for the state tournament. We're going to try to get Cookie up here real quick, so just hold on and just 1 second.
Good luck with that.
I tried my best, but he's down there celebrating. I might as well just let him have this one. I really tried. Let the record show. but Cookie down there celebrating. And this team now headed for state. So we can take a look ahead, and what's going to happen is each league champion, which there are 6 of them in Oregon, and we'll go down those first. So you got Banks, Gladstone, Cascade, Junction City, Klamath Union, and LeGrand. All of them plus 2 more, which are going to be decided tonight. If I had to guess, I'd put my money on Marshfield and Woodburn to make it to the state championship. As got the trophy presentation down on the floor. Those are the 8 teams that are going to go. They're going to be seeded 1 through 8. On Tuesday, we're going to have to play at a neutral site. Right now it looks like we'll play Cascade, even after this win. Neutral site could be anywhere from Grants Pass, Roseburg, South Umpqua High School. Don't think we'll play in Medford. It doesn't look like we'll play in Eugene or Bend. So that's what it's looking like. We'll play Cascade. Now, the winner of these first round matchups will then move on Thursday to play in Coos Bay at the final site game, which is the semifinals, finals, and the third place matchup will be played at North Bend and Marshfield High Schools. So still basketball left to be played for Klamath Union.
There is, and hopefully we're able there to go over there and call some of the games for you. KU is well deserving of what they've got right now. I mean, they're out on the court holding up their trophy with people taking pictures of them. It's a great group of kids. There's been scoring. Over this season, one of the things we've noticed is that somebody always steps up. It's not always the same person. I mean, tonight Cook was scoreless for the first half, but other people supported him. We came out with 3 quick threes right at the beginning of the game, kind of set the pace. It was run and gun all night long. But one of the best things about KU, somebody always steps to the forefront and takes up the slack when other people are being defended heavily and aren't being able to contribute offensively like they normally do. So. They're to be congratulated on this. They definitely deserve this trophy, this win tonight.
Well, we'll see again on Tuesday night. The final score tonight, 42-38. And before we wrap up this broadcast again, last night for a few seniors playing here at Pell Court. And I want to rewind just a little bit, talk about the girls basketball program just one last time. A team, I think it's fair to say, in transition between being a middle-of-the-pack team and being a good team. They've got some freshmen coming up, but time now to say goodbye to folks like Caitlin Delaney, Mackenzie Probst, and Jada Wells leaving the girls basketball program tonight. They ended up losing their contest earlier this evening, but still bright things on the horizon for that team too, even losing those 3 seniors.
I agree with that, and like you mentioned, they got some freshmen coming up. You got Hall, you got Pena, both of whom saw some pretty extensive playing time. You got Langley, so KU has nothing but improvements to do coming up this year. So next year I'm looking forward to watching the girls. I'm looking forward to watching boys, see what they come up with. Obviously we're going to be missing Cook and Short and Franklin, but there are other kids that will step up, and KU will be a force to be reckoned with, I think, with both the girls and the boys team next year.
Without a doubt, Garrett Short, Aaron Franklin, and Jacob Cook playing their final games at Pell Court. They're down on the floor there celebrating right now. And just hats off to those guys. And again, the Klamath Union boys basketball team going undefeated this year. They're off to the playoffs on Tuesday. That will be our next broadcast. If you'd like to know where they're going to be playing, we'll have the information out on Facebook either tonight or early tomorrow morning on the 960 Sports Facebook page. Also posts on mybasin.com. We'll be able to update you on where Klamath Union will be headed on Tuesday. And we are looking forward to another state championship run, one that hopefully they will actually get to play in this year. They were stolen away from them last year, but now a chance to get here. Coach Case has talked tirelessly about hanging a banner in Pell Court, and today he gets to put 2021 right next to 1983 on the Skyline Conference. Back then, 1983 was still the Southern Oregon Conference with schools like Grants Pass, Medford, I think Eagle Point, Ashland was all in there. Klamath Union came out on top 37 years ago, and here they are.
It's been a long dry spell, so they're overdue.
Final score tonight, 42-38. Klamath Union taking the win here. If you'd like to watch an archived replay of this event, simply log on to mybasin.com and click on Watch. Mybasin.com is your home for everything going on in the Klamath Basin, from news to sports to special events and everything else in between. Find us online, mybasin.com. Klamath Union, they are state-bound. That will be our next broadcast coming up on Tuesday. We'll tell you where, we'll tell you what time, all that stuff online and on Facebook, so be sure to keep your eyes and ears locked to all of our social medias and to Klamath Union High School on Facebook. They'll have the information there, sure. I'm Will. Final score tonight, 42-38. Klamath Union capping off an undefeated season. Would like to thank some special folks involved with this program, like Klamath Union Athletic Director Scott Mason and their head coach Ed Case. A lot of credit goes to those two gentlemen for building a program, as well as all the players on the floor right now for contributing to winning. Would also like to thank Mazama Athletic Director Vic Lease, allowing us to cover his program tonight, and their head coach Justin Davidson being guests in our building tonight, and being some great folks over there at Mazama High School tonight. The Vikings losing in this one 42-38. For my program director, Rob Sims, and Scott Hoffman back at the studio for helping us get on air, and Dick North, I'm Josh Eldridge. Good night from Klamath Union High School.